let's talk about season 2, DBFZ, right? Let's talk about season 2, DBFZ. I think now you just in time. You just in time. We are starting the real talk literally right now. Literally right now. All right, so season 2 of DBFZ, I fucking hate it. I hate it. When I tell y'all I fucking hate season 2, I hate that shit. Matter of fact, let me lower this so that way this doesn't interrupt anything. Let me just mute it. I hate it. I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the reasons why. Number one, big bodies were like pretty much just useless, right? Um, or tall bodies, right? And there's a lot of tall characters in DBFZ. You know what I'm saying? You got Cell, you got Fat Boo, you got Brawly, you got well, you got both Brawlies, right? Um, you had uh Nappa, Android 16, Gogeta, yeah, I mean Frieza, Cooler. You had Zamatsu. You have so many tall characters that can get fuzzy, and it was horrible. Including, don't forget, you had the fuzzy when they were coming in from a snap. The game was heavily one player due to how assist cooldowns worked. Pretty much in this season, if I do a string, stop a little bit, do a string again, the assist cooldown won't activate. You actually have to stop completely to the point that your opponent has a chance to do something. That's what the game wants. Funny enough. Um, and in season 2, the way it worked was that you do a combo string, you do the same combo string, you stop briefly. Like let's say I did a combo string, I said stop, the assist cooldown will start immediately. Literally immediately. And that's what made the game a one player game because now you put them in another block string that took like 4 seconds, right? By the time you was done with that block string, the assist came back, right? The assist came back and you're able to do it again. Yeah, staggers were OD. Staggers were actually really OD. And all you needed to do was just not press a button for like zero point 0.3 seconds. Not even joking. Literally zero point 0.3 seconds or something like that. Very brief. If I did stand light, then did stand light again, right? That allowed you to get your cooldown for your assists. Snap meta, you didn't have different timing for your characters whenever they got snapped in. You didn't have that. Um, there was just a lot of things in general that wasn't included in the game, right? It made things so difficult to deal with that people stopped actually hosting the game. It was just not fun to watch at all. It was really fucking bad. It was extremely bad. That's why when people are like, "Oh, I missed season 2, this and that," at first I'm like, "Nah, y'all bugging, man. Y'all really crazy. Like, what are y'all talking about? Why y'all talking about this? Why y'all mentioning this? All this other shit." I'm like, it don't make no sense. But the last like 2 weeks, I really been thinking about it, and they're onto something. Even though I still think they're wrong, they are onto something. Now you're like, Bum, what are you talking about? How come you now somewhat on their side? Briefly, like a little bit, not a lot. But there is a reason. There is an absolute reason why I really started paying attention. And I said, yo, they're not that wrong. They're actually not that wrong. And I'm going to explain why. Y'all ready for this breakdown? Y'all ready for this breakdown? All right. So peep this. Have you noticed that every season we have gotten defensive mechanics? Very strong defensive mechanics, right? We have gotten Spark on block. We have gotten guard cancel to have full invulnerability, right? We have gotten cooldowns on assists to the point where you have to back off and reset the neutral. Um, we have gotten the new guard cancel, the level 2 guard cancel, right? We have gotten aerial guard cancel, right? Um, so we have gotten so many tools. They fixed reflect as well, right? You have like the delayed wake ups and all this other shit. We have gotten all of these defensive mechanics. Pay attention. And we only technically got one offensive mechanic used to open up characters. You know what was that? Jab into Dragon Rush. That is the only true offensive mechanic we have gotten. Now special tag. I'm going to explain something. So we're talking about offensive mechanics that allows you to open up your opponent. Every offensive mechanic we have gotten is to extend damage. Special tag is the closest second mechanic to helping you to open up your opponent. But not too many characters can capitalize off of it. Reason being is because, for example, even though Vegeta has the volleyball blast, right? You can still super dash through it. You can still reflect through it, right? It can lock you down, but you still have ways of negating it. Now, there's characters like Gotenks who actually capitalize off it with the spin. Now, you are allowed to bring your teammate in, but guess what? Here's the thing: the game has 10 frames of recovery, so this minimizes how much of an opening you can get. You understand? So your opening is not that wide. You still have a chance to possibly get a mix, but it won't be a strong mix. Not too many characters capitalize off of that mechanic. It helps. What it does is helps to extend damage more than anything else. So the thing is about this game is that everything they took away offensively, they haven't replaced it really with anything else. So like, you remember like the snap? I mean like when you do like the vanish, right? And they go into the wall. You're able to super dash. Remember that? We didn't have that before, but guess what? That doesn't help to open up the opponent. That's only to help extend damage. Special tag, that helps to extend damage. The down H getting 200 more points of damage. So instead of it doing 800 and now it does 1,000, that's only to help extend damage. Everything that they have put offensively was to help extend damage. That's literally what these new mechanics have done. The only true opener is jab into Dragon Rush. So when you're wondering why people love Season 2 so much, is because they had control. Eventually, even if you don't have a low, right? A crouching light that hits low, your opponent is so overwhelmed, they're going to get desperate to want to do something, and then you capitalize off of that and you punish them. But like I said, Season 2, you actually stopped a lot of the nonsense because you kept them locked in the corner. It was a one-player game, and it fucking sucked. It fucking sucked. But they are onto something. And I really, truly realized this the past few weeks. I said, damn, man, I'm starting to play this game again. And I realized, like, Season 2 was horrible, dude. It's one of the worst seasons I ever played in my life. It's actually really fucking bad. Cash, I mean, if you like the season, you like the season, but that shit was horrible. But the one thing I did notice is that we truly need more offensive mechanics, however it's done. However it's done, we need more offensive mechanics. The game right now, there's so many defensive mechanics that are extremely strong. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. And I hope with this new season, they stop including defensive mechanics because this game has the most defensive mechanics I have ever seen. It's fucking garbage to have so many defensive mechanics to get out of so many different situations. So my thing is that nah, Snap doesn't need to go back to the way it was. They just need to add more shit offensively. If they add more shit offensively, you would not care about Snap. That's the thing that I notice a lot of players is like, man, I miss Snap. I miss this. I miss that. And you know why they miss all that shit? Because the game is so defensive. It's so defensive that the minute I knew it was really defensive is when Super Noon kept it mad real and said, yo, he put this on Twitter, and I remember this. He said, yo, this game be making me look like I have the best defense in the world, and I'll be honest, my defense is not even good in fighting games. He said, I am well known for my offense and for my lockdown. But he was like, I be blocking shit, and I remember this on Twitter. Super Noon was like, I be blocking shit like I'm fucking godlike, and my defense is trash. And I respect Super Noon even more when I seen that on Twitter. Because it's hard. Do you actually have it? Let me see. This is it. Look at the receipt. And this is not the first one either. This is not the first one either. I agree with defense and DBFZ being way too strong overall. They keep nerfing offense, and it has made the game boring because defense isn't even hard. Like, I feel like I have great defense in DBFZ, and I'm ass at blocking. I still try the new update, but man, hope it's okay. This is actually insane. Now, this is the reason why he felt to bring back snapback, balance limit break, undo the assist regeneration nerf for block strings hitting someone. Game is goated gameplay wise. And then this is what I put. 100% agree with defense being, but snapback is too normal state wouldn't be the way to go. They just need to add more offensive tools to make the game go faster. DBFZ in Season 2 was the most one-player game I witnessed in all my years I watched fighting games. All right? Yo, that's great. Where the fuck did you get that from? My man West? Yo, you found that mad fast. You found that super fucking fast, dude. Yeah. My memory's ridiculous. My memory's ridiculous. He has one more that he put. I don't know if it's in the same thread or he put another post. Yeah, yo, stop messing with me, man. My memory is ridiculous. I got a big-ass forehead for a reason. You know what I'm saying? In Season 2, you got rewarded for having mixed. That doesn't make no sense. You get rewarded regardless in Season 3, Season 4. Cash Kari, no disrespect, but I think you don't know what you're talking about, dude. You get rewarded regardless. If I lock you down in season, and right now in this season, if I lock you down in this season, right, and if I actually have a 50-50 with my character, you're going to get opened up possibly. The 50-50 has not gone anywhere. It's still there. What offensive mechanic could they add in your opinion? They can go about it different ways, in all honesty. So, one is the easy way. And I know I say this, and I don't know if Melee Fox is in here. I don't know if Melee Fox is in here, but he already knows what I'm about to say. He already knows. I think the majority of you guys already know what I'm about to say. Right? The first thing is literally add chip damage and chip kills. My man Melee Fox in the building. That will be the easiest way to make games go faster. Dead ass. And anybody that's scared of chip, you guys have to realize, because I explained this many times, you have so many different ways of avoiding chip in the game that nobody should complain at all. literally at all. The reason being is because the way the game is, you can do chip, you can easily just reflect. If you have them in a block string, right? If you have them in a block string, they can do the self guard cancel, which is 2 meters. They could do the guard cancel, which is 1 meter that you tag into your opponent. You could spark yourself. If you have a DP available, you could do DP. If you have a level 1 that's invulnerability, you can use that. If you have a level 3 that has invulnerability, you could use that. You could wake up reflect. You can delay tech. You can up tech. You could wake up tech regularly. There is so many different ways for you to actually avoid chip. It's actually insane. And now you actually have air guard cancel, which to me, in all honesty, I said, yo, did they add air guard cancel because maybe later on they're going to add chip damage and chip kills? It will make games a lot faster. No, when you do, excuse me, and that's another thing that I would want to take out. If you do chip damage, it leaves a bit of blue health, but it takes away blue health and regular health. You know what I'm saying? It's going to leave blue health, but it's going to take away the blue health as well. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to leave that shit there. So that's to me, I feel that's the reason why they added air guard cancel. Not sure what chip is. So chip is pretty much when you use a special move. Well, not even. Chip damage is dependent on the game. So for Mortal Kombat, right? In Mortal Kombat, if I hit you with a punch, right? If I hit you with left punch, it'll do 2% damage. You know how, like, when you hit somebody in Mortal Kombat, your health starts to wither away, all right? So in that game, normals always chip. Normals and special moves will always chip, all right? In Street Fighter V, they added chip damage on medium and heavy attacks, all right? That didn't exist in Street Fighter before. What existed in Street Fighter previously was guard damage, which was in Street Fighter Alpha 3. That was introduced in Street Fighter Alpha 3. More so to stop people from blocking all the damn time. Because blocking sometimes it was just way too strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have like a run feature or anything of the sort, so you had to walk, and, it could be a little bit tough to open up your opponent. That's the reason why they added that. No. I'm not saying for normals to chip in Dragon Ball. No. Only special moves and supers. And technically, I'm thinking that maybe you should only get kills off of chip damage off of supers. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of supers in the game that you can just kill them. You could probably put them in a guaranteed situation and then kill them. Walk speed was fast, but it's still, you get what I'm saying? It's still kind of hard to open people up in a 2D fighting game. Why do you think they introduced throws and chip damage and chip kills in 2D fighter games? Because you didn't really have overheads. A lot of those games don't have overheads, and if they did have overheads, you couldn't really combo off of them. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I would want supers to kill off of chip damage. I mean, to chip kill. And every character in the game has a super that can kill. So I would love for them to add that. I think that should be guaranteed, to be honest with you. I've done this before, and you guys always laugh every time I do this. But there was, I think it was when Vegeta was fighting Topo, and he's just blocking, and he's taking mad damage. He's like, and when they do that in Dragon Ball Fighters, in Dragon Ball lore, right? They do that in the fucking cartoon and shit like that. They're getting hurt. They're blocking and they're getting hurt. So why does that not exist in this world? I don't understand in this game. Why does it not exist? Now, I'm not running the back, guys, but that's it. I'm just saying, though, that's what was happening. That's what was happening. He was getting chipped. You know what I'm saying? So I think it needs to. I heavily think it needs to be in the game. Mind you, that would make characters that much stronger that don't have ways of opening you up with the low, right? Such as Cooler, Goku Black, Jiren. They can chip. They can literally do chips. So, for example, Jiren don't have a way to open you up. He does mad damage, but he doesn't have an easy way of opening you up, right? So he does a combo, boom. And then he'll do like a block string, and he'll go for the light eyes, right? and then he could go for the uppercut super and he could kill you. But at the same time, you can use the guard cancel, you can use the level 2 guard cancel. Now, what the game will do is force you to hold meter, whether you want to hold the meter to avoid guaranteed chip kills, or you want to use it offensively. Now you have to think how you're gonna use your meter. Oh shit, I'm down to my last character, and I have 2 meters, right? I can go for the self guard cancel, which is level 1, but if he blocks it and he doesn't go for what I think he's going for, I die. Because now it's a medium starter and I'm gonna take mad damage. Or I could use the level 2 guard cancel where it's more on the safe side, right? I'm block, and he might not be able to hit me because I have a better chance of connecting as opposed to doing the other guard cancel. So it will force you to think like, shit, man, I need to use this super. I need to use this meter defensively because I'm in a bad spot. I just need to fight him out with my neutral. And now if I'm in a situation where I can kill with the super, then I use it. But for right now, I need to hold on to this meter defensively. Like, it will force people to actually play really differently. And I think chip damage and chip kills should be guaranteed in the game for this season. I really think so. That would be one way. That would be one way of having characters that don't have an easy way of opening you up, fucking with you psychologically, right? Where you're like, fuck, man, he's doing so much chip damage. And I can't get the fuck out of here. He just keeps doing chip damage. He doesn't have a way of opening me up, but I don't have a way of getting out this shit. I gotta figure out a way, or he's gonna chip me out to like 5% of my health, and then I'm gonna have to do something. If not, I'm dead. That's why I think that shit should exist. I think it's about that damn time where that shit exists, included in the game, right? If it reduces the amount of folks playing like thumbless monkeys, that's another thing too. I think it should happen. Goichi will be in shambles with Chip. Mega! Did you just talk for another man? And not only did you just talk for another man, but another man that plays fighting games that have chip damage and chip kills? Do you know that Goichi plays other games? Cash, what are you talking about? You've been saying some crazy stuff ever since you entered this arena. What are you talking about? Melty actually has a lot of chip. I was watching it today. I was watching it with the Kill Sage. It doesn't have chip kills though, but it does have an insane amount of chip. Yeah, you could do a lot of chip though. You could do a lot of chip. So you can't stay stuck in that game. There's a lot of chip that can be done. Is Marvel the most chip? Somewhat has a lot of chip damage to it. There is a lot of chip damage to that game. Yeah. There's other games that have crazy amount of chip though. There's other games that have a crazy amount of chip. BlazBlue got a lot of characters that focus on chip. Yeah. Have you seen Venom in XRD? Not so much. To be honest with you, I didn't see a lot of Venom in XRD, but I did see him in R+. And in R+, that motherfucker does a lot. He does a lot of chip. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a lot of chip. Yep. A lot of chip. Fucking Sentinel, Cable, Storm, Strider, Doom. They could do a lot of chip, man. But let's not forget, other games have chip too. KOF 13. There could be a lot of chip in that game. Capcom vs. SNK 2. There's a shitload of chip in that game. What else? What else can we bring up that has a shitload of chip in the game? KOF 14. There's a lot of chip in that game as well. So a lot of NRS, hell yeah. Mortal Kombat 10. I don't know too much about Skullgirls, but I know some Mortal Kombat 10. I know Mortal Kombat 10 has a crazy amount of fucking chip. That shit. Injustice 1, Injustice 2. Yeah. Killer Instinct. Yep. I've seen Killer Instinct tournaments. A lot of chip. A lot of chip. And I think you can get chip killed in that game, right, guys? I'm not too sure. I think I've seen it before. As a matter of fact, I've seen it with the character that I would have chose if I was to play that game. But yeah, there's chip kills in that game. There's almost chip kills in every single 2D fighting game. Very few, and I do mean very few 2D fighting games don't have it. And I disagree heavily with Dragon Ball not having chip kills. I disagree. I think it's silly considering that the game, a lot of characters only have one low. Only have one low. With a slow ass Dragon Rush that's 19 frames and a universal overhead that's 24 frames. And then you can't even combo out of the universal overhead unless you have assist or spark activated. Like there's just a lot of issues. This is why, once again, right? This right here, I agree with defense and DBFZ being way too strong overall. They keep nerfing offense. This is why I tell you guys I understand. I actually understand why people think that Season 2 was the best because you locked down your opponent and you suffocated them so much that they needed a fresh breath of air, right? So they had to come out of jail somehow, and they fought their way out, which caused them to make a mistake when they were trying to fight their way out, and you capitalize off of that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Super Noon and a bunch of other people completely when they feel like something else should be added. That's why they like, oh, you know what? Just bring back Snap and do this. Nah, that's where I start to disagree. That's why I start to disagree. You know, that should make the game horrible. I don't want a one-player game again. I don't ever want a one-player game again. Season 2 was horrible. Like, I understand them, though. I really do. I understand them completely when they're like, yo, we need more offense. Because, yo, when you think about it, they just kept adding more and more and more defensive mechanics. And they kept adding defensive mechanics over and over and over. And it's actually insane how much defensive mechanics exist in the game. Don't forget that Super Dash is kind of like a defensive mechanic. Don't forget that Raw Tag is definitely a super strong defensive mechanic. There's so many strong defensive mechanics that, like, what about the offense? We need better ways of opening up our opponent. Chip damage and chip kills will be a great way to force your opponent to do things. You understand? So that 100% I feel like should be added. The next thing is, like I said, add a new mechanic that allows people to open characters up. But I don't want. Here's the thing. A lot of people are like, I want crouching lights to hit low. I wouldn't want that. I think. Listen, Dragon Ball is already kind of a bland universe, right? Where characters have very similar powers but different names for their moves. But the moves do all the same shit, right? Somebody said this, and it was so precise. They said the thing that I missed about Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Super, the thing I missed about Dragon Ball in general was the different stances and fighting styles that they implemented into the show. And that was so spot on. It was literally about the different martial arts styles that were implemented into the show to showcase different powers and how people fought. And I definitely thought that was so on point. Because everything from Dragon Ball Z and on is and it was no longer fighting styles, but just rapid fist throwing, kick throwing, and speeds that you can't see but just lines. And that kind of got whack. And obviously, transformations. People gotta understand these niggas are fighting guys, not, but there's still ways you can go about it, which they kind of do anyway. They from time to time they'll slow it down. So like they'll fight and you see Goku throw a kick out and stuff like that. But clearly they're doing it like at a fast speed, right? But the camera is slowing it down for us to visually see it. Um, but it lost a lot of flavor when they started going down that route. When they started just when you think about it, when you were a kid, that shit was OD fun to watch. Like, damn, these guys are so strong. They're moving at the speed of light. No, fuck that. Faster than the speed of light. Blah, blah, blah. But as you get older, you start to realize Dragon Ball is very repetitive. It's very bland. You know, the reason why I like Tournament of Power so much is because they actually brought in different characters. They limit the godly powers that they had in a sense where they couldn't really fly and all this other shit, and they had to use their brains. They had to rethink their strategies that they usually do, which is just go fucking ham on each other and transformations and all this other shit. Listen, I didn't say it was the best. But what I'm saying is that it went a different route, which was good. There was obviously stupid ass shit like TN using his clones to throw somebody off, but then he falls off too. Like, there was a lot of dumbass shit that was going on. A lot. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, there were still different things that I did like. Like Roshi. Like, first of all, we got to see Roshi interact with Vegeta. When in the show have we ever seen Roshi and Vegeta interact? And mind you, it was like a heartwarming type of interaction, right? Where he's like, they fighting together, number one. That was godlike. It was a different type of fight where Roshi was like, oh, shit, I almost fucked up. Threw the ki blast away, and he's like, oh, man, look at you, old man. You killing over. You fucked up. And then he brought the ki blast back, which is part of his move in the game. He brought that shit back and then broke the vase or whatever the fuck they were using, the little capsule. Broke that shit. And then Vegeta came out, and then it was a done deal. But Roshi was almost dying. And then Goku was like, oh my gosh, Roshi. And that was a sad moment because we thought Roshi was dead. You know what I'm saying? We thought that this was it. This was going to be Roshi's moment. He was going to die. They were going to kill off, somebody that was iconic for the show. Right? And even if we knew that he wasn't going to die, it was still a very intense, dramatic moment. And for Roshi to be in that moment right there with Goku was just intense. It was crazy. I felt that shit. No lie. I really felt that. The best part, though, is when Vegeta looked at him. That stood out to me more than when Goku was holding Roshi. And the reasons being because we don't really see those two interact. And he was like, Vegeta gave him props. He said, you did a good job, but now it's time for you to go. And then Roshi fell off and teleported into the bleach, the benches, right? And I thought that was even cooler. I thought that was cooler to me, Vegeta and Roshi interacting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Tournament of Power just displayed different interactions, different powers, and stuff like that. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was extremely cool. So to me, I wouldn't want, to get back to what I was saying, I wouldn't want characters to all have crouching lights that hit low, because then it makes the Dragon Ball is already a very bland universe. To do that makes characters even more bland, which is why I didn't like season 1. I felt like season 1 characters were way too similar. And the game was fucking boring. It wasn't even like season 2, they stepped it up and they changed a few things, but season 1 was fucking bland, man. I'm being dead ass. Season 1 was bland. That shit was like everybody did the same shit and it was boring, man. It was boring. So I'm glad that, the game changed up a lot. I'm glad that the game changed up a lot. So I wouldn't want characters to have a crouching light that hits low. Just just to me, y'all want me to be real? I'm gonna be real anyway, but I like saying that shit. How in the fuck? How in the fuck does Bandai sell 8 million copies and we get reuse ad sets? I thought about it the last 2 days, and I've been watching Street Fighter 5, and I'm like, yo, Street Fighter 5 has put new moves for characters, right? So did Tekken 7. Street Fighter 5, though, I know about Street Fighter 5. Zangief got like 3 new moves, right? No, technically he got 4 new moves. He got V skill 2, right? He got V skill 2. If you want to include V trigger 2, that's fine. He got the headbutt. They added that in season 2, right? The jump headbutt is jump and then you press up and heavy punch. He also got the new throw animation. So if you're crouching and he throws you, he slams your face in, right? Or something of the sort. He does some shit, right? And then he got the parry, which is fucking horrible. One of the worst moves to ever exist for fighting games. Horrible, all right? But he got mad new moves. Let's talk about Dowsum, right? Sim. He got the new low medium kick, right? They added that. Then he got the V trigger 2, and he got the V skill 2, which was new moves, right? Let's talk about Ryu. Ryu got the donkey kick. They changed his down heavy uppercut. He had the dead eye, which is like the counter, right? So he got like 4 new moves. Every character in that game got like 4 new moves. Mind you, Street Fighter 5 sold 6 million copies. Right? Why is it that we cannot get new moves for Dragon Ball Fighters? At least for certain characters, if anything. That's kind of like my issue. Is like 8 million copies to not really make new moves is kind of fucking crazy, dude. And I really been thinking about it. I'm like, yo, is this something that needs to be talked about? And yeah, it does. We get reuse assets, which I don't think is good. Exactly, Joe. Street Fighter was struggling at the start. Yup. People don't know that. And DBFZ came out OD hot. That shit was #1 for Evo. You know how hard that is? You know how hard it is to take over Street Fighter at Evo? That shit was fucking horrible to see something like that for a lot of people, right? Because they was not fans of DBFZ. Nobody wants, nobody wants to be taken over, right? Especially Street Fighter heads. To see that game take over, viewership-wise, player-base-wise, is crazy. It had storylines. Like, everything about Dragon Ball Fighters was crazy for those 2 years. For 2 years, it was OD hype. And yet, we really just didn't get no stages, no new moves, animations. Dude, Blue Ku got a new Blue Ku got a new universal overhead, and it's literally just his jump medium. Literally just his jump medium. Arx's price has gone up since. What does that matter? You think Bandai is a billion-dollar company, Domo? Billion-dollar company. They can pay for shit. Don't think that they can't pay for shit. They can pay for it with ease. With ease, if they really wanted to. So my thing is like, new moves would be nice. Not for every character, but you can do reuse assets for certain characters and then new moves for others. You know? Or just make shit faster. Make universal overheads faster, if not faster. Make it that you can combo from it. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Rush, if not make Dragon Rush faster, probably make it that Dragon Rush can only be broken by another Dragon Rush. What other game? And I'm being dead ass too. What other game, fighting game wise, can you break a throw with any other button but throw? Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 3, right? You have to, let's date back to Street Fighter 2 when they implemented the throw break, right? Or to soften the throw. You had to throw at the same time, right? Street Fighter 3. No, let's go to Street Fighter Alpha. When you go to Street Fighter Alpha, you break the throw by pressing throw at the same time. Street Fighter 3. When you break the throw, it's no more forward heavy. They actually made throws light punch and light kick, right? And when they did that, you have to also press those buttons at the same time to break a throw from your opponent. Street Fighter 4, the same thing. Light punch and light kick was your throw, right? So you had to break throws by inputting the throw at the same time. All right? I'm getting to that, by the way. I'm getting to that. I was going to get to that game right after Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5, the same thing. You press light punch, light kick at the same time. You break a throw, right? Let's go to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 9, I'm not too sure. I didn't play that game. I don't know. But what I can tell you is Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 10, the way you break a throw is actually unique. It's actually different. You press a button, but the reason being is because there's actually two ways to break a throw. Because the throw itself is actually 50-50, which is kind of insane. You know, but throws in that game are on the slow side, and you can also duck it. Universal throws anyway. So in that game, forward throw is like 1 and 3. Forward throw is your punches. Back throw is your kicks. So 1 and 3 was your punches, and you broke the forward throw. 2 and 4 was your back throws, how you broke back throws, right? And it's the same thing in Mortal Kombat 11. So even though you press a button, right? Even though you press a button, the thing is you have to still guess if they're doing a back throw or a forward throw. You understand? I'm just putting it out there, EB. I'm not too sure, but I do know that 2 buttons break the forward throw, 2 buttons break the back throw. Right? So it was a 50-50, and you had to guess. So, like in the corner, if you went for a throw on somebody, right, you can obviously bait them and get the throw. But a lot of people, if they're in the corner, they would always press for the majority of the time, they would press the throw break that pushes them into the corner again, right? Because the thing is if you throw them out the corner, they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this damage, but now I'm out the corner. Right? That's how Mortal Kombat 10 was, and that's how Mortal Kombat 11 was as well. So the thing is that at the end of the day, right, Mortal Kombat had that 50-50, including the strike throw that existed in the game. Let's talk about Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue, in order to break a throw, right, you got to press throw back. You have to throw. So I think throw is B and C. Shit, I forgot. B and C? Right? Yeah, B and C. So medium and heavy. So you have to press that. You have to press that at the same time. You press that at the same time, you break a throw. Right? You can't break a throw any other way. As a matter of fact, if you press a button, you will get an X. You get an X sign, and that means that you got throw countered. Guilty Gear. In order to break a throw, you have to press forward. What was throws in that game again? How you throw in that game? Damn, I forgot. Light and what were you? forward dust? Yeah, forward and dust. Yeah, there we go. So you had to press forward and dust to break throws in that game. So you had to literally press forward and dust, which there was a throw animation. They didn't have that before. And the Guilty Gears, the way you threw was forward and heavy, I believe, right? So in the old Guilty Gears, you went close to them and you pressed forward and heavy, and your opponent had to break it forward and heavy, and they only had like 2-3 frames, which is why throws were kind of broken in those games. Because even though there was throw breaks, but you had to press forward and heavy at the same fucking time as your opponent that went for the throw. So, in Tekken, in order to break a throw, how you break a throws in Tekken, I think is like you have to press the punch or the kick, some shit like that. You had to press the punch or the kick. Does anybody that played Tekken know exactly? I know Fab told me it was like, in order you react to the hand and then press 1 or 2 or 1 and 2. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So you had to press one or the other, right? Or both, depending. Because I know if he went like this, you had to press like 2. If he went like this, you had to press 1. And if it went like this, then you had to press both. Correct, Master. Correct. So you had to react, and once again, it's kind of like a 50-50, right? You have to somewhat guess, and even though you can see it and break it, but it's still strike throw, and then from there you have to guess what's going on, because you could be so overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying, with the amount of shit that's being thrown at you, that you end up pressing the wrong button or you get caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to another game. Oh, Virtua Fighter. The reason why Virtua Fighter is so hard to explain because it's a lot. It's like in Virtua Fighter 4, it actually tells you like try to input 4 inputs to break a throw, and then they said, nah, this is too much. We need to calm this shit the fuck down, and they reduced it in Virtua Fighter 5. It was too much in Virtua Fighter 4, way too fucking much. So they reduced that. Virtua Fighter 4 is actually insanely complex. It is actually crazy. I used to play that game. Crazy. Really crazy. Really. I think it's actually more complex than Virtua Fighter 5. There was a lot of bullshit in Virtua Fighter 4, but Virtua Fighter 5 I only played in the beginning, so I don't know how much more they added to Virtua Fighter 5. But I'm talking about on the surface, Virtua Fighter 4 coming out, and Virtua Fighter 5. Virtua Fighter 4 was definitely a lot harder. There was a lot more complex shit going on. Virtua Fighter does a lot with a little, yeah, and that's what. But it's crazy because it's really complicated. When you start learning all the shit, it just throws so much things at you, and I think that's what also scares people away when it comes to Virtua Fighter, because you have to really, you got to sit down in that lab, you got to sit down in the tutorial, and you got to figure out a lot of shit, and it just becomes overwhelming. That's why in Virtua Fighter 5 they said, yo, we got to relax. We pushing our people away. Let's keep them in. Do I like KI? Yeah, KI is cool. And KI, how do you break throws? Is it you have to press 2 buttons at the same time, or is it that you have to press 1 button? What's going on, Kari? How does that work? I'm not too sure. I never really played the game, so I can't tell you. Zibbo, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Appreciate you. So it's 2 buttons, right? Light punch and light kick? Okay. So y'all get my point, right? Because we already mentioned all the games, and you see where I'm getting at, right? Y'all see where I'm getting at, right? Dragon Ball is the only game where you can press any fucking button and you can break the throw. And it's stupid as shit. I fucking cannot stand it. The thing is that it makes the game so easy to deal with, right? So True Awesome. You know why you was getting got? At least by me. When it came to the Dragon Rush and the overheads, I'm gonna explain why. Who did I play in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? I played Hager, Hulk, Chris in that order. And then I played Nemesis, Captain America, and Arthur. See? People don't even know. You can break Dragon Rush with stand light, crouch light, stand medium, crouch medium, stand heavy, crouching heavy, stand key blast, and crouching key blast. You can break it with every single fucking button. I think you can even break it with an assist or some shit like that. But yes, you can break it with whatever fucking button, dude. It is fucking stupid. Dragon Rush is one of the worst universal throw mechanics I ever seen. It is fucking bad. So the reason why you was getting got, True Awesome, and I'm explaining why, is because people are not, in that game, you know why people get caught? We're so used to a block string into a Dragon Rush that what I was doing to you, True Awesome, and what I do to a lot of people, I'm a gutsy motherfucker, right? So I'll do something and I'll overwhelm you. Then I'll just stand still, right? I'll just be like, look at you. What's up? And I'll do that. And you'll get got because I'm not going into a routine where I'm doing stand like Dragon Rush, right? I'm not doing that. I'm like, what's going on? How you doing? You chilling? And then you're like, oh shit. What the fuck? Like, you just Dragon Rush out of nothing. And we're so used to like a block string into a Dragon Rush, right? Run up, Dragon Rush. Everybody's used to that routine. And that's the reason why because True Awesome I noticed he was blocking really good, but I was catching him a lot. And I was the only one that was actually catching him with overheads and Dragon Rush. So I thought he was bullshitting me. Because he was like, Bum, you ain't going to catch me with no Dragon Rush and no overheads. I'm telling you this right. True Awesome was getting grabbed. He was getting overhead, right? But I realized it's because I was just not doing shit. I would just stand the fuck still, and then I'll do it. So I'm like, yeah, you're not. Right? So literally, I just was like, and hit him. And he was like, what the fuck is going on? Why? Like, why? So, like, it caught him off guard, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's extremely slow, right? I have to do things differently with my characters in order to establish a hit, but it's still not enough. And mind you, like I said, Dragon Rush is such a horrible mechanic. Dragon Rush actually has strike and vulnerability. So I don't know what frames. If anybody in this stream can give me the frames where there's strike and vulnerability, please send it. So people still don't notice. For a few frames, you cannot hit a Dragon Rush. That's why, for example, like you see the Dragon Rush, you're like, oh, he's about to do Dragon Rush here, and you do like a strike, right? You do like down medium or stand light or whatever, and it ends up not hitting the opponent, and you get Dragon Rush. But you're like, yo, my shit came out. The reason being is because Dragon Rush actually has strike and vulnerability for like 2 frames. No. It's not startup animations. It's the actual hitbox. When the hitbox is out, this is the hitbox, and this is the Dragon Rush. So if it's not meaty enough, which is why a crouching light a lot of the times will stand light will whiff. You can see, right? You can see like the elbow from like Cell on your opponent. You can see the crouch light with Cooler when he does that crouch light. And I have tested this, and it's definitely true. You can see that it's on the opponent. But during those 2 frames or 3 frames, the hurt box is gone from the person doing Dragon Rush. And that shit is garbage. That shit right there is garbage. I really hope that they change how Dragon Rush operates. I do not like it at all. It is actually really stupid. That's why people get got by Dragon Rush. even though they're good at seeing it. Even though they're good at seeing it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's because Dragon Rush, not that it's random, but you're not going to always be able to guess correctly on breaking it because so many people break it with different buttons. And I think it's actually really stupid. I think it's really fucking dumb. So I'm just hoping that Dragon Rush gets some type of change. If they don't change the speed of it, make it that like you can only break Dragon Rush with Dragon Rush, because it will make people play a lot differently. So instead of me playing like this, right, with my controller, instead of me playing with my controller like this, right, to break a Dragon Rush, because I can just break the Dragon Rush. I press up heavy, up medium. I would have to like, oh shit, or have a button ready with Dragon Rush. You understand? And if you bait somebody, here's the thing: you can't bait nobody with like Dragon Rush that often, because they don't have to break Dragon Rush with Dragon Rush. Now, if you make it that you can only break Dragon Rush with Dragon Rush, people will be forced to do Dragon Rush in different situations, and they will get opened the fuck up. Because now they're like, oh, I can't break Dragon Rush no more with a button. I actually have to break Dragon Rush with Dragon Rush. And I guarantee you it will change a lot. People will get opened up so badly. They will get baited so badly. It will implement mix. It will definitely implement mix into the fucking game. It really would. Like, it really would. Reduce the range DR goes to so I can shimmy these fellas. But you wouldn't have to do that, though, Guzma. If they made it that Dragon Rush only broke Dragon Rush, you wouldn't have to do that. They can leave that shit 19 frames. You actually would not have to do that. Because now you're baiting shit. And you can react accordingly. Do you think they'll give characters unique DR animations? No. They're lazy. Being honest, they're lazy. That's why we haven't got no new moves. They're not gonna do that shit. I think the best way is literally just make it that Dragon Rush has to be broken by Dragon Rush, just like in every other single fighting game. Just do it. We don't need to break Dragon Rush with every single button. This shit is dumb as fuck. That's why Dragon Rush is the easiest, hardest throw mechanic to break. And the reason why it's the easiest is because you could just press 4 buttons. You can press 6 buttons, right? You can press 6 buttons and break that shit, right? But then the why is difficult because it has like kind of a random element to it where it has strike invulnerability for 2 to 3 frames. If anybody can link me the site that has the frame data for it, please do so. Because I'm not too sure if it's 2 frames or 3 frames. And Tekken is so strong, grabs are that if you're Tekken with the wrong set of commands, you're fucked. Yeah. Kind of crazy that most of the cats can fly, but some of them don't have air supers. Yep. I mean, but it's hard to implement like a fly feature into the game, considering how it is. So I remember you mentioning speeding up DR and such, and I agree with that. How do you think they'll go over online? It's really all dependent, to be honest with you. They can speed up Dragon Rush, but I still would want strike and vulnerability to be taken out. Is this here though? Can we see the Dragon Rush here or no? Can we see like the Dragon Rush? See, it doesn't have the invulnerability, right? Nah, it doesn't have the strike invulnerability. Trust me when I tell you. This is a site that actually it tells you that it has 2 to 3 frames. It tells you the exact frames where it has actual invulnerability. This is not it. So if anybody can find that, please let me know. I mean, this is correct right here, though. Where it says the green flash. And that's another thing, too. It has a green flash to let you know that the Dragon Rush is... Like, Dragon Rush is so dumb, man. It's so fucking dumb. It's just like... I fucking hate it, yo. I fucking hate it. I'm trying it right now, and it doesn't work. If DR had any invulnerability... It does, Monster. I promise you. It has 2 to 3 frames of strike invulnerability. Not key blast or anything. It has strike invulnerability. I promise you, dude. You're not doing it correctly. I need somebody to send me the exact information on the Dragon Rush. It's like it starts like it's like frame 13 to frame 16 or some shit like that. It actually has strike and vulnerability. I promise you, dude. And it's such a weird feature to add. Yeah, stand medium, heavy, all of that shit. All of that shit. Like if it's not active enough, what ends up happening is like the Dragon Rush will bypass that, and then you'll get the Dragon Rush. The other thing too, this is what I'm not sure on. When you do an attack, right? Let's say you're caught in the recovery phase. I don't know if you can still break a Dragon Rush after. I'm not too sure, but I would like to test that out. If anybody can test that out, and when I'm talking about like, let's say you did like a stand heavy with Nappa, right? I did stand heavy, and now he's done with the attack phase, and he's going to recovery. Can you still break Dragon Rush? That's what I would like to know. Because then that shit would be really fucking dumb. That shit would be really fucking dumb. But somebody, please, I know somebody has to have that information. I used to have it. I don't know where it's at, though. I used to have it, and I no longer have it. You want me to train you, Lord Different? I can train you. I don't mind. Damn, nobody got that. I used to have it. I literally, like, it was, I forgot what the fuck it's called. Scamby actually passed it to me. Palm, what's good? Yes, I saw the new KOF DLC trailer, and it looks amazing, man. Looks amazing. Hikari, you better stop your shit, man. It was, I forgot what the fuck was the name. Oh my gosh, what is the fucking name? Roku said, "You want to?" I probably train with y'all tonight. Then fuck it, man. I don't care. After I'm done with the real talk, though. After I'm done with the real talk, I mean, I'll be down to train with people. What is the name? It's like a graph, right? On. It's a graph, and like it had all of the supers and the damage, raw damage, and all that other shit. I forgot what is it called, but pretty much they had all the information there, and they tested it out with the Dragon Rush, and then I tested it out, and I seen it for myself, and I paused it. And the Google Doc, yes, there is a Google Doc of all the information for Dragon Ball FighterZ. If anybody can get the Google Doc, please send that over. Please, Monster, I promise you. The Dragon Rush, is that it right here? No, this is not it. But it's a graph. It's literally, it has all the information. But it's definitely Google Doc, yes. So if anybody can find that, please do so. I see a whole bunch of you guys sending me this. Yeah, it looks like this. It looks like this, but it's for Dragon Rush. It literally tells you about Dragon Rush. It's a Google Doc straight up for Dragon Rush. Nah, this is not it. It's a Google Doc, though. Mom, have no fears looking at links. Why? You know how long these people have been in this stream for? Why would they purposely sabotage HOC? These guys have been in here for the longest. But yes, I kid you not. It's before the Dragon Rush becomes active, where you have the strike and vulnerability. Click DR at the bottom. Son, how far this goes? So look what it says. Why DR inputs over normals? DR becomes invulnerability upon making contact. If a normal trades with DR, both normal and DR active connects on the same frame, DR wins. Look at this shit. It's crazy, guys. I fucking cannot stand this mechanic, dude. I cannot stand this mechanic. This is because during active you cannot tech, and DR becomes invincibility upon making contact. DR winning a 6-frame jab is the frame perfect scenario. So teching for normal use better reward, but a 1-frame gamble too. So since if a normal makes contact before DR, the normal wins. You don't want to tech with 2H since they are often slow. Pressing something like 2H can cause you to try to tech before the window and not whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, look, frames 12 to 13. Right? 5L connects before DR, input reaches. So it tells you when it'll get got. So stand light, the heavy, all that shit. So I wasn't joking, man. Told you. So there's frames. There's literally frames. So you see the 12 and the 13, right? 12 and 13. 19 is when Dragon Rush will connect. That's when it first connects. Look, trades, same trades. So there's invulnerability on Dragon Rush. It's actual invulnerability. Actual invulnerability. That shit is fucking garbage. It's like there's strike invulnerability. It's really weird. That's why niggas DR with no care. And if the attack, it's invulnerability and priority. It's both. It's actually both. It's actually both. How do you feel about people being able to reflect after level 3? Are you saying for them to add that, or that it don't exist? Because it does exist in the game. You can reflect after level 3 after anything. Stylish, you know my body. That's why you spent off. Nigga! I don't know what's going on in this chat, but shit. I guess you know that man's body. I guess you know that man's body. I don't know what's going on. Y'all just talking some shit. They should take over Reflect off a level 3 knockdown, super hard knockdown. Nah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Said, you know my body. That's why you spent off? What is a spent off? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, Posey be having all the new lingo. He says that shit, so you know my body. Like, what? No, I don't. Oh, man. Roku said, I don't even know what's going on. I just know y'all going ham right now in the chat. He said, should I be an asshole or not? I don't even know what's going on, Roku said. I'm just here trying to just talk some shit. Would making the spark bubble smaller be a good change? Nah, you can leave it like that because it could get baited. It could get baited. You can leave spark exactly the same. You can leave it exactly the same. What changes would I would do to Super Dash? Make it more negative. And make raw tag punishable if it's blocked. Like you like it's like guard cancel where you plop to the ground. Yeah, I would do that. Raw tag is too strong, dude. Raw tag is way too fucking strong. How about blue health regeneration and making? I think blue health regeneration is fine. I 100% agree with you on Happy Birthdays being easier. 100%. Blue health regeneration is fine. What I would do personally, DPs and level 1s, leave blue health. I'm completely fine with that. I think that's completely fine. Level 3, though, no. It leaves maybe like 5% blue health. I think raw level 3s should take away the majority of your blue health. I'm spending mad cash. Why am I giving you so much fucking blue health? Why am I taking all blue health? That shit don't fucking make any sense. Why am I leaving so much blue health? DPs and level 1s that have invincibility, completely fine. I'm completely fine with that, right? But level 3s, no way should it leave 40 to 50% blue fucking health. It's stupid. 3 bars just to spark and get it back. And mind you, not even only that, Mamba. Not even only that. A lot of characters don't even have, right? Because a lot of the times, you're using both assists, and then you do the level 3, right? A lot of times, characters don't even have a way to open you up. They just get pressure. So they put you in neutral. They get pressure. They might not even be able to open you up to get the fucking kill, right? So when that happens, now they're trying to lock you in. Now you can raw tag. You can call assist, raw tag. You can do DHC to super depending on the characters you have. And then you got all that blue health, and then they got to try to open you up again to get that blue health. But by the time they did their fucking combo and they probably hit you, and as a maybe, you already recovered like 30%, and it's pointless to bring them back in. They just take that shit out, man. Level 3, raw level 3 should not leave so much fucking blue health. X Factor is not better than Spark. Definitely not. X Factor is horrible, dude. It is horrible. It allows characters to make comebacks way too easily. But that's why I said raw tag, there should be a big weakness. And if I block the raw tag, you have to drop no matter how high you are. And it bounces them up. So like, let's say I'm in the air, right? I'm in the air. This is the ground right here. I'm in the air. And I'm up here and you raw tag, right? So that way the player can combo it. You pop up like that while the person comes down, and then it allows them to get the medium starter. Raw tag is way too fucking strong the way it is. It's way too strong. Just 2H? Wrong, man. Nigga! No, Hikari. Because there's already ways of not punishing that shit. Like they don't have enough. They don't have enough things in the air to punish raw tag, including raw tag. When you're on the wall, right? When you're on the wall, and the opponent's right here, raw tag is damn near impossible to fucking react to. It's damn near impossible. It's too fucking strong. Reflect needs to grant meter. It does already. When you reflect any attacks, it actually gives you meter, dude. Just look at it. Yeah, I guess you didn't know. Reflect actually gives you meter. Anytime you reflect any key blasts, attacks, it gives you meter. Yeah, it definitely does. Take it to training and you'll see. So, raw tag, just, that shit is just too much, dude. Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush, raw tag is very strange. Since it's so fast, you would think it would have low reward. No, the shit is way too strong, man. Way too fucking strong. It's insane how strong it is. They need to nerf that shit. So, we'll see. We're getting a patch soon. We got what? A week and a half? I'll probably talk about this one more time. One more fucking time. But the game sucks. That's how you feel? You said the game sucks. How will you change raw tag? I will make it that it's a gamble. When you raw tag and if I block it, literally like guard cancel. Where now you get hit. A lot of people, the problem with raw tag is it's low reward, it's low risk, super high reward. It's insane. Dude, how am I supposed to react to something that's right here? Because the opponent can do anything. They can attack back or they can do raw tag. But then when they do raw tag, they hit me, right? They hit me. Then they vanish. Then they do a combo, put me back in the corner. Then they do a level 3. And I lost 50% off of a raw tag. Shit is dumb as fuck. That shit is dumb as fuck. It goes from being a defensive mechanic. It goes from being a defensive mechanic to a very strong offensive mechanic. Defensive first, obviously. But then offensive, it's way too strong. It's way too strong. The game has a few things that just needs to be changed, Coach Steve. How about making the damage scaling really high off of it? But the thing is, it is high, though. You don't get a crazy amount of damage. The reason why you get damage, though, is because you're able to do a combo. So off of the raw tag, you probably, without using meter, you probably would get like 25%. Which, you know what, is probably still too high. It's probably still too high. Oh, yeah, Spark on block is -1, by the way. Which is pushes you back, so it's technically like 0. Technically like 0. It's actually, yeah, that too. I forget that Spark on block is actually, they can make it like -5. They can make it like, I think -5 would be great. What if you meet halfway, it's safe, but on hit, you get nothing. Like the first guard cancel change, no smash properties. I can't go with that. I'm going to explain why. Every tag-based game, Guzma, every tag-based game has a huge penalty when you raw tag for free. Marvel, Tekken Tag, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Every single game has a huge penalty when you bring them in for free. This is the only game. Skullgirls, yeah. Hell yeah, Skullgirls. Yeah. And I watch that shit all the time. There's penalties for that too. You can't just bring them in. So every game, including MVCI, right? Power Rangers, yeah. Every single tag-based game. Every single Power Rangers, Tekken 7, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, you name it, they all have ways of getting punished hard. And this is the only game where you don't get punished. Mortal Kombat 9, yeah. When you tag them in, they come in the side. They come in the side, and then like they have like a brief pause. Every single game. Every single game. Except this fucking game. Has raw tag. Street Fighter, yeah. Street Fighter X Tekken. You bring in, you can happy birthday in Street Fighter X Tekken. You can happy birthday in Street Fighter X Tekken. They'll bring in the person, and then the other guy is running, but he still can get hit, and the other person comes in. The only way you can make like safe DHCs is like, for example, Yoshimitsu, he'll do like a spinning sword, and with that spinning sword, you tag in, and then you get a mix. Yo, Haku, what's good? Mega! Son, my heart is beating. Son, my heart is fucking beating right now. Sheesh. Rokushin, baby. Let me know. Let me know for the next time. Oh, my goodness. Saiyajin. Oh, the classic? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, that's the classic right there. That is literally the classic, dude. You already know, man. You already know. You already know. I don't even. I used to play rank mode for that game until people just kept quitting over and over and over and over. And I was it. I said I'm not doing this shit no more because nobody loses points. They didn't. They didn't implement no penalty. Oh, wait a second. You saying that was anti-conformist? Say. Uh, uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. 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 I guess I ain't the only one that has receipts. Yo. Oh shit. Yo, let me know if y'all wanna talk to each other real quick. Let me know. Let me know if y'all wanna talk to each other real quick. Let me know if y'all wanna talk to each other real quick. Roku said, I'm here, man. I'll stop the real talk to see a real battle. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. What? Of course. Of course. Oh. I hate this game. Look at Tia. I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game so much. Yo, I fucking hate this game so much. Oh my god. Oh man. Son. Oh yo, I'm fucking sweating something crazy right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like imagine going to a major, right? Imagine going to a major and losing because of that shit. Imagine going to a major and losing because of that shit. So a mechanic that auto tracks and hits. Like seriously, imagine going to a major to qualify in like top 24, top 16, top 8 to lose to that shit, son. Oh my gosh. Son. Oh my god. Son, this shit literally just auto tracks and hits. Super Dash makes low tier viable. Son, that shit just negates neutral, man. What mic am I using? Tatamaki. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm using the HMD 300 Pro. Sheesh, man. Yeah, this mic is really good, but it's expensive. It's like $400. So, oh my gosh, yo, that shit right there. Imagine going to a tournament and really losing to that. How would you guys feel? Let me know how would y'all feel. If y'all should lose like that. Squirrel, there's nothing that compares to Super Dash and Marvel. Stop. Super Dash has caused so much random elements to partake, and every fucking tournament is actually insane. That shit is neutral itself. Your fault if you got hit by it. I hear you. I hear you. I wouldn't be feeling anything anymore. Yeah. I already said that at a major, I'm dragging with someone after the event. I rage quit if I lost like that. Yeah. Yeah. We saw your rage quit. yo, yo, Bum, chill. It wasn't a rage quit. It was a DC. It was a DC. Yo, chill, Bum. But you know what? I'm fucking with him. Before I'm instigating OD right now. But clearly we've seen situations where people are getting hit and they'll DC. We seen yesterday on Blaze Blue, somebody was doing the combo and they got DC'd. So, I mean, it's online games. It fucking happens. You know. I don't think. I'll be honest. I don't know if anti-conformance will actually leave. You know. You got to check what Stylus put. This game is so dumb. What did he put? Goes from Third Strike. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Yo, if Stylus, if you could put it again, put it again. Like that shit right there is just. Why do people do this? SD is broken. Just accept it. I want to see the same people play another game. Oh, I play other games though, and it ain't nothing like Super Dash or Raw Tag. Nothing. Nothing. Wow. Son, he comboed your ass with his ass. He comboed your ass with his ass. Ooh. Ooh, and he turned around too. Yo, you gotta fucking love this shit. He comboed your ass with his ass. Oh my gosh. But shit like that is fine though. I mean, that's whatever, dude. That shit like that is fun. I'm not gonna get. That's whatever. Super Dash is bullshit. Super Dash is bullshit. Ass to ass confirms. Most definitely, right? Yeah, like tons of people in this chat play different games. Now he's probably talking about like competitive games. 8 million, by the way. You're disrespecting Express. You're disrespecting 8 million, all right? Which is possibly 9 million. 9 million. I'm gonna say 7 million. Nah. What would save us in the FGC? I've been stuck on this subject for so long. For like it's been 2 hours and I still got other shit to talk about. I'm not even done yet, but I just hope. Like I said, I'll probably talk about this one more time because we'll see. Excuse me. We'll see. Uh, what happens in the next 2 weeks, right? My last one. Oh, you just be clipping some shit, huh? I gotta make sure it's lowered because yes. Oh, I seen this, and yeah, I seen this. I liked it. Look, I seen it. You tagged me in it. Yeah, I seen this. Now this is fine though. This is like just like stupid bullshit, like game bullshit. My man was in the front, and then ended up behind and crossed him up and hit him with the ass cheek. My goodness. You know why I'm fine with that though? Because a lot of fighting games have cross-ups anyway that's like really fucked up. And this game doesn't have a lot of that. This game doesn't have a lot of that. This game does not have a lot of that. So I'm fine with motherfuckers getting hit with the ass cheek and shit like that. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That right there, I wouldn't be mad. Fucking raw tag though? Raw tag? Super dash? Hitting? In some weird ways? Yeah. I'll be tight off of that shit. That right there, I'll be like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? But then I'll laugh it off and I'll keep playing. I'm fine with that. The game needs more cross-up shit like that. And it don't. It don't. So, I don't know. I'm okay with that. But I'm hoping, like, I don't want to talk about, like, changes and stuff like that. I just hope that Dragon Ball FighterZ gets a huge change offensively. Like I said, I understand Season 2. I understand Season 2. Why people prefer that over Season 3 or 3.5 or 3.9. We're not in Season 4 yet. Until we get the next character in the patch and DLC and shit like that. But I can understand why people, you know what I'm saying, they're not liking. Last time they added offensive changes, they gave everyone teleports. Well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I just want the game to be more offensive based. There's too much defensive shit in the game. It's way too much. They added special tags in the game, and guess what? It still doesn't really help to open up your opponent. What it does is help to extend damage. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. And I'm tired of helping to extend damage. We need more help into opening up opponents, and I think that's what needs to be done for the game. So I understand why people prefer Season 2 because it allowed offense to flourish and it allowed you to do a lot more offensive shit. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to talk about the next subject, which was, I believe, what happened to Capcom fighting games? Oh, this one I've been wanting to talk about. So we're done with Dragon Ball. We're done with that shit. We were stuck on that shit for 2 hours. Now we're going to talk about some motherfucking, we're going to talk about some Street Fighter and Capcom and shit like that. We need Fourth Strike? Okay. So, let's read this real quick. Let's read this. Right? So it says Capcom gets busted on this DLC discovered for Street Fighter X Tekken. I'll hit it. I got Yo, I read that shit. I said, wait a second. That shit said dicks? Yeah. Yo, I looked at it, and when I read it, I said, yo, wait, what? Oh, my gosh. And then I tried to avoid saying it because I could have sworn I saw that's what I. All right, let's get back into the shit. Capcom gets busted on this DLC discovered for Street Fighter X Tekken. Oh my goodness. What's it? Yeah. Oh my god. New video link at Showcase shows that the on this characters are playable and movesets are in place. Right? Remember that article on this website not too long ago about whether day one DLC was acceptable. Well, it looks like Capcom wants to put to question to the test with Street Fighter X Tekken as characters that were supposed to be released on console version at a later date as paid for DLC were discovered to already be on the disc. So pretty much it's just letting us know that there was a whole bunch of characters, all of the characters as a matter of fact, all the characters, all 12 of them, right? It was a whole bunch of characters that were on the disc from jump, which was fucking crazy, right? And we paid, like, I think it was, the DLC was like $20 or some shit, right? It was like 20, 25. I don't know. It was a crazy amount, right? Mind you, these characters were already on the disc. So it was crazy for them to charge us when they were not only already installed, right? They were fully fleshed out. I remember when people were playing the characters before they even saw the DLC. And I'm going to be honest, I felt like this is when Capcom started going downhill. Am I bugging for saying this? I feel like from this right here, from this game on, I felt like it started going downhill. And the thing is that they try something new too, right? I feel like when games venture off into something, into like new territory, like for example, they were using the what was it? The gems, the emeralds, I don't know. They were using some shit. The diamonds, I don't know what the fuck it was called. They had gems. So there was gems in the game. And it increased your defense, it increased your offense, it allowed you to build more meter, it allowed you to take it was crazy. It was stupid. It was really stupid. You liked it a lot? Nah. Nah. I felt like that shit killed the game. That was another thing that killed the game was them gems. It was way too hard to use it too. Pandora was horrible. Yeah, it was supposed to be a comeback factor, but it was horrible. Which, to be honest with you, I like that. I like that it was horrible because I hate comeback factors in games. Like, I hate it. So, the biggest problem was all gems being allowed in rank instead of default shit. Whoa, that wasn't the only one though, Steve. Remember tournaments when motherfuckers actually had to use the gems too, when they had to pick the gems? And the time that was being consumed just for people to pick gems, and then they had to fix it in the 2012 edition? But remember when this game first came out, when Kazuya had that infinite? Remember? That shit was fucking horrible, dude. I remember we had like a tournament, and I'm just looking at motherfuckers looking for gems to pick. Mind you, I'm like, because you could also buy gems. You can also buy gems. So it wasn't a game on release. It was some the infinites, the glitch shit, all that stuff, and then you could buy gems, dude. Oh my gosh, I remember one time at NOBC, right? Motherfuckers was playing the game. Yeah, there was DLC gems. Yes. And they were strong. They were strong. You actually had to buy 2 packs of them because 2 of them were just too strong. They were too good. So at NOBC, I remember Henry said he almost lost it, dude. Because they were like, yo, where is the gems at? Why you ain't buy the gems? And he was like, motherfucker, so you buy it. I was like, yeah, this just sucks. I was like, I felt that. Because, yo, imagine having to, at that time and point, you know what I'm saying? Imagine having to buy gems for every fucking single system, dude. And people kept coming at him because he didn't buy the gems. He's like, what the fuck am I buy the gems for? And they had to explain to him they're really good. He's like, no. He's like, so you buy them. Son, like, Capcom fucked up so hard on this game. Don't forget the color schemes, too. Don't forget the color schemes, too. You can actually customize your character and change them into a whole, like, change the colors, and it was fucking bad, dude. Y'all forgot about, yo, there was so much wrong with this game. As fun as it is, because I still think that this game is actually really fun, right? But damn, they fucked up with the color schemes too. Yeah. So in rank, people used to have the neon color schemes, and boy oh boy, it was damn difficult to deal with, including that the rollback was like the rollback for this game was like level 1 rollback. It was not good. It was really not good. Neon colors with auto block gems. Yeah. Yeah. I heard that after all the patches the game was insane. Yeah. They cleaned it up a lot. The rollback was horrible though. It was like the very beginning of rollback. Even though there was games like Skullgirls that had rollback and they did it really good. I think rollback existed for Skullgirls at that time. I'm not sure, but this game rollback, dude, people were just teleporting left and right, constantly, constantly. It was really bad. You had to play with somebody that had actual really good internet, ISPs that allow you to have a match that was good. Oh, the sound glitch too. Oh my gosh. How can I forget the sound glitch? How can I forget the stages? The slowdown of the stage. Oh my god. Oh my god. How can I forget? Oh man. The stage with the elephant in the back, the factory stage with the lava and shit. Oh shit. Damn, this game had like a lot of fucked up shit. Anyway, I felt like after Street Fighter X Tekken, things got bad. Now, Street Fighter X Tekken came out 2012, right? When did Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 come out? 2011, right? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out 2011, some shit like that. Yeah, it came out before November 2011, right? Now, here's the thing. You know why that game went downhill too? Clearly. It's clear that it went downhill, right? The reason why it went downhill is because there was a earthquake, a huge earthquake that happened over there. But let's not also forget that vanilla Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out. Then 8 months later, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, which was a huge change, by the way, huge change. But the problem was that they quickly changed into another game in 8 months. Although there was it was pretty much a balance patch, while adding a shitload of characters. Yeah, they added air X factor. they lowered damage output. They lowered meter gain. They changed a whole bunch of shit. But it's the damage output. The meter gain was so high that it's still too high. The meter gain was. I think the game should have just started out with 0 meter. I think it should have just started out with 0 meter. Starting out with 1 meter, that's another reason why you had like the one touch, but then of course you had the infinites and X Factor and all that shit, and that definitely caused the game to be the way it is today. Even though I told people when I was watching Frosty Faustings that you can see that people were not dying in one hit, and people use X Factor level 1, level 2. So it wasn't always a level 3 X Factor. People use X Factor early to keep all 3 characters alive, or to shift the momentum into their favor, whatever the case may be. Now, I just tested according to the doc, and it's just that if a normal hitbox and no, Monster, there's actual invulnerability, dude. That's that. The Dragon Rush has priority over the attack. But I just showed it. There is 2 frames of invulnerability to strike on Dragon Rush. There's actually 2 frames, Monster. It's not that it's prioritized. There's 2 frames of strike invulnerability on Dragon Rush. which is stupid as shit. That's why your attack will go through the opponent. It will go through the opponent. Trust me. A lot of people felt it. A lot of people tested it. Munster, I understand that. There's also invulnerability, I'm telling you. I promise you. There's another there's another one that actually tells you. It's not that Google Doc. It's another one that tells you that it's literally just for Dragon Rush. And it tells you, I think it's like frame 13, frame 14, and frame 15 that has strike invulnerability. That the attacks will lose. I will have to look for it, but I promise you, it exists. And it's actual invulnerability, dude. I'm not telling you this just to tell you this. I don't want to keep talking about the subject. I promise you, though, it exists. You could test it out for yourself, too. You could test it out. Use, like, Goku Black, who has a crouching light that has mad range. And you got to just keep doing it in training. And you'll see. You'll see that you can pause it. You can see the attack is out, right? And the Dragon Rush is going through the punch. It's going through the chop. You can, Munster, you can have it recorded. You're talking about priority. I'm not talking about that. I'm going to say this one more time and then I'm done. One more time, Munster. Listen, please. Listen closely. One of the early frames, from frame 12 to frame 14 or frame 13 to frame 16 or frame whatever, those early frames of Dragon Rush has strike invulnerability. I'm not talking about when the Dragon Rush becomes active. I'm talking about before it becomes active. Before it becomes active, it has strike invulnerability. And the attack will go through the Dragon Rush. And then the Dragon Rush will connect. I promise you. Go try it. That's it. I'm done talking about it. So, ever since here, right? Ever since this situation, I felt like Capcom kind of has been going downhill as far as fighting games. Let's remember, Capcom was making fighting games for quite some time, right? Capcom been making fighting games. They made a shitload of fighting games. I feel like at this game is when they started slowing down. This game right here is when they started slowing down. I will say I think Ono contributes both to the rising of fighting games, the rebirth of fighting games, right? We can say that. Ono, 2008, 2007, brought Street Fighter 4, well, 2008, brought Street Fighter 4, right? Brought Street Fighter 4. When he brought Street Fighter 4, it was the resurgence of fighting games. Loud goes, I was about to say that. But then at the same time, he also was like the fall of Capcom fighting division. Why? Because he did the same shit every time. He balanced games horribly, right? He balanced games horribly, and he always was trolling off of everything. Always was trolling off of everything, and people got tired of that. Yeah, he made some horrible business decisions, absolutely, and people got tired of it. People actually just got tired of it. So eventually, they cut him. And then he worked on Melty Blood, I believe. He worked on Melty Blood. But he tends to make some horrible decisions. You know what I'm saying? Who's Ono? He's Ono-san. He helped to make Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter X Tekken. So he was in charge of like those Street Fighter games. And then Ryoto Mitsuma was in charge of Marvel. He made Marvel 3 and Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. And then MVCI was made by somebody else, right? Yeah, Nisuma was for Marvel, yeah. Yeah, but Ono was cool at first because Ono was new. And then eventually shit got tiring. Wait, MVCI was Ono? Was it really? Sheesh, man. I didn't even know that. Or if I did know that, I don't remember. Shit. shit. Was he head director? I didn't know that. I knew he partaked in the game somewhat. I didn't know he was in charge. He was the producer. I didn't know. Seth Killian was Seth Killian Street Fighter 4? No, I think Seth Killian helped. I think Seth Killian helped with the battle adjustments, right? And then that was the same thing for Combo Fiend. Combo Fiend helped with the battle adjustments for Street Fighter 5. I mean for MVCI. Yeah, Seth didn't have like a huge Seth Killian is what Damascus is to DBFZ. Like they help manage the community to see what the community's talking about, and they bring it back to the head director. Yeah, Seth is literally named after Seth. Yeah, you know how he ruined Street Fighter 5? Talk to me. Before I get back into it. Let me know how he ruined Street Fighter 5. Max talked about it too. They said that when they were doing location testing, Street Fighter 4, it was ass, and Steph, among others, had to fix it. Yeah, yeah, very true. Same thing for Street Fighter 5. Daigo straight up told Ono, he said this shit is horrible. He told them after they played, after the Evo Championship, Daigo straight up told him this shit is fucking horrible. Daigo straight up said, this game cannot be like this. You have to make major adjustments. So, y'all better thank Daigo. Y'all better thank Daigo, because that's the game we was going to get, and that shit was horrible. Y'all saw Ryu's down medium kick? What kind of fucking kick was that, dude? Diego. Yeah, Lord Diego. Went from Japanese to Mexican. My goodness. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. So this game, I felt like, is when things started going downhill. And if you notice, Capcom literally slowed down on making fighting games. They used to go ham with fighting games, right? Like, they were the face of fighting games. You know who's the face of fighting games now? Can anybody guess? I'm pretty sure it's easy to guess, right? I'm pretty sure it's easy to guess. Y'all know who's the king of fighting games now. Yes. No, I am not the king of fighting games, but yes. Arxis. Indeed. The Bandai Namco, Arxis. They are literally king. The HLC, I wish, man. I wish I had millions to fucking make my own fighting game. That shit would be godlike. No, not NetherRealm. Definitely not NetherRealm. It's Arxis. 100%. They're coming out with fighting games every year. Literally. They are coming out with fighting games every year. They had a fighting game for the last 4 years now? They've been having fighting games like every year for like the 4 or 5 years. They just been on it, man. They literally just been on it. So now Capcom, right? The last fighting game that they made was MVCI 2017. That was years ago. And they haven't made a fighting game since. So my thing is like, are they done? Right? Are they done? Now, we're going to move on to something else. Street Fighter 5 and Marvel vs. Capcom continue to sell as Capcom sets companies' financial records. Look at this shit. This is from 3 hours ago, mind you. 3 hours ago. Let's read it. Street Fighter 5 has been something of a 6-year roller coaster at this point, with the fighting game community experiencing some major peaks and valleys across that span of time. But the game is overall in a good place now and continues to sell. Capcom recently updated their Platinum titles list of all-time best-selling games up to the end of 2021, which revealed that Street Fighter V and Marvel vs. Capcom titles continue to move up the ranks, as the company as a whole posted record profits to close out the year. As the current Street Fighter entry begins its twilight age, Street Fighter V managed to push another 100,000 copies over the last 3 months of 2021 to reach a total of 6.1 million in sales lifetime. That puts the newest game only around 200,000 copies behind the single best-selling release in the series with Street Fighter II on the Super Nintendo. But that still puts it behind Street Fighter II and Street Fighter IV total life sales of 15 million and 9 million respectively. What was also interesting to see the updated numbers is that Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 re-release, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection all saw bumps in sales as well by 100,000 apiece. 100,000 apiece. That's actually fucking insane. That is actually insane. But wouldn't the sale largely due to it doesn't matter. They still selling. And yeah, we had event hubs. I don't really fuck with them like that, but I did check this myself, and you can go to Capcom and you can see that they those games have sold more. So they did their homework. I don't really fuck with event hubs like that, but they're not wrong. They're definitely not wrong on this. You can go to the Capcom site and see. So they did their homework for this one. It's no bullshit ass article. You know what I'm saying? This is actually real. It's actually real, guys. So once again, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection also bumps in their sales by 100,000 apiece. So even with the mods, now mind you, the mods just started happening again, right? Like they started like getting, that spotlight and notice where people are like, oh shit, we got mods now, this and that. So that 100,000 is not coming from the mods. The 100,000 is not coming from the mods. Let's be real here. It's not. Right? The mods are starting to pop off now. But the mods weren't popping off till like maybe 2 months ago. So no, it's not selling 100,000 because of mods. It's not. Definitely not. People are just buying these games because, listen, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, there's no mods, but it's still sold, right? Still selling. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, and they're cheap too. Yeah, of course. But it's still selling, though. That's still really good. They're still making money. 30th Anniversary was a scam. I heard it was bad. I heard it was bad. Right? And then MVCI, that shit don't got no mods, right? That shit don't have no mods. So at the end of the day, these games selling 100,000 still is kind of crazy. We previously talked about the MVC series continues to make money even without any official support, but now things have gone to the point where fans have taken matters into their own hands by modding brand new characters for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Over the full year of 2021, Street Fighter V managed to sell 900,000 copies, which is pretty darn good for a 5-year-old game at the time, and likely helped by Season 5 release and a healthy amount of sales and discounts. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary sold around 400,000 copies in a total last year. Wow. Whoa. Wow. MVC, Ultimate vs. Capcom 3, and MVCI both increased 200,000 as well. This is not because of mods, guys. This is not because of mods. This is in a year. People actually are buying these games still. This is not a mod. You guys got to see it like this. People are like, oh, the mods. How? You know how many people are playing the mods compared to how many people bought the games? You can say like 1,000 people are playing the mods. You know how many? 200,000 for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. 200,000 for MVCI. I don't know if it's combined. I don't know if they're saying combined or separate. If it's separate, that's OD. But EB, did you buy Marvel 3 times in 2021? That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And of course, we're talking about discounts. Not free, obviously. We're talking about discounts. Where they came in $2, $10, they're still making money out of that. You gotta remember, the games lose value in months. Games lose value in months. So for them to even generate some type of revenue off of something that they don't even work on anymore is still good, nonetheless. Mind you, 200,000. So they probably made millions off of the game, or a million something. It's all depending how much they brought the games for. But 200,000 per game, MVCI 200,000, Ultimate Wars Capcom 3 200,000. It's kind of crazy, man. Dre Bellion, no disrespect, right? You ready to hear this? Because this is to be as blunt as possible. We helped, as a community, we help to keep these games alive. But not as much as you think. This applies to me. This applies to Tampa Never Sleeps. This applies to Spooky. This applies to all of us. We keep games alive as far as competitive. There is so many casual people that don't give a fuck about what we do that shit don't matter. FGC is a very small, and I do mean very small. I hope so, the Kill says, but I'm just being blunt. I'm being super blunt. We're not saving shit. We're not saving shit. What we're keeping alive is the FGC, the competitive aspect of these games. We're not keeping these games alive. Like, let me tell you something right now. Somebody is not watching, right? They're buying the game because they want to buy the game. The majority of the times. We help to sell, but we're not selling. Like, for example, somebody told me, yo, Bum, you helped to save BlazBlue, and I told them, no, I did not. I said, you know how many people probably brought BlazBlue off of me? Probably like 15. You know how many people brought the game when it got rollback? I barely did anything. All I'm doing now is keeping the game alive via. I don't think so, the Kill Sage. Man, I'm being blunt. I'm being fucking blunt, dude. I listen. At the end of the day, we don't keep the games alive as people think. Not casually anyway. I don't know what the Kill says, man. Listen. Competitively, I think we keep it alive. Overall, there's a difference, man. Competitively is different. I appreciate that, the Kill Sage. I'm saying, though, competitively, yeah, of course, competitively, we keep the games alive. No doubt about it. I don't think so, the Kill Sage. Not the casuals. Nah, I disagree with that, man. I disagree with that 100%. I don't think casuals is fucking with us. Do I think Bandai needs to pay me? I hear you, Ma. Nigga! I agree. Are they gonna pay me? No, definitely not. But I think we keep the games alive. I think we keep the essence of the competitive aspect of the games alive. But I'm gonna be real. I don't think we help to keep these games alive. I think we help to sell them as far as like people that want to play in tournaments. But casually, I don't know, man. I mean, no, Trigon. I agree with you competitively. Casually, to keep the game alive? No, I don't think I did that at all. At all. Competitively, yes. 100% I will agree with you on that. Casually, to sell to casuals after 1 year? Yeah, no, Joe Rod, exactly. Exactly. I'm just being real, man. Like, yeah, we have a following. But like You think the 500K plus who watch this on YouTube are FGC? You got a point there, but I think more so a lot of people watch just because they watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people. Some people in the chat, for example, I think Wes, right? They don't fuck with the game. They don't fuck with the game, but they just like being here. You get what I'm saying, the kill stage? No, I'm being dead ass. There's people in this chat right now that they look. Icy, for example. I'm telling you, the kill stage. There's people when they're in your chat is because they got mad love for you, but they don't give a fuck about the game. Oh, okay, my bad, the kill stage. I'm being dead ass. You can look at Icy. Icy literally just said, I don't care about the game. I don't like Dragon Ball fighters. Icy wasn't here for Dragon Ball. He was here for like Overwatch and another game, right? Before that. There's people that in this chat, they came here to watch one game, but they didn't. Now that I ventured off from like Marvel to Dragon Ball, they don't fuck with Dragon Ball, but they fuck with HOC. They fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. This definitely used to be an Overwatch stream. There's people that used to watch Overwatch streams, and then they just was like, yo, I love this stream. I'm going to just stay here. Simple as that. You come to see me get bodied by zombies. What zombies? What the fuck? I body all the zombies. Are you kidding me? I body Resident Evil 2. I bodied Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, all those games. How much to stream Overwatch for the one time? How much you going to bless me with? If you bless me right, if you bless me good, I'll put that shit on right now. No hesitation. You bless me good, I'll put that shit right now. I'll be mad toxic. I miss Overwatch 2. Supposedly, we're supposed to be getting a beta next month. How many people? This is an interesting question. I like this, the kill stage. I like this. So, hold on. Let me go back to this chat because this is going to go on YouTube. So, you're pretty much saying like the majority of people on YouTube is not FGC. And I kind of agree with that. But then that's also to my point. I don't think a lot of people are in the FGC, right? When it comes to YouTube. But at the same time, we're not I don't think they're buying the game because of us either. I think they're watching our content because it's appealing. Wow. Okay, Beast, hold on. If you do another 50 or you do another 100, I'll play for the whole night. You do another 100, I'll play for hours. You do another 100, I'll play for hours. Fuck it. I was supposed to train people. If I get another 100, I'll throw it on. Damn, he really donated 150. My goodness. To deal with that toxic ass fucking community. Oh man. All right, let's finish talking. Because I think this is very important. I think this is really important what the kill stage is saying. You onto something OD. You're onto something OD. You're actually expanding my mind right now. Hold on, stream. This is actually really important. Which is what YouTubers for DBFZ are, no matter how you look at it. You have to keep in mind, ran the season casuals buy games just because of advertisement. Yeah, no, I agree. I actually agree. The amount of 100K plus YouTubers for this game is ridiculous. There's no way you guys don't sell copies. It's like, but this is what I'm trying to say, the kill stage. Like, I'm saying that we do help to sell copies, right? But at the same time, us helping to sell copies, I don't think we're selling that many copies, is what I'm getting at. I don't think we're selling thousands of copies to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we maybe in the hundreds. And I know for a fact, I had like 15, 20 people hit me up for Blaze Blue and like, yo, you helped me to buy this game. That's for sure. Do I think it's more than you think, but less than your hope? Oh, because if I was to hope, it would be a lot. It would be a lot. Yeah, but you helped to expand my mind, though. I will say that. That I can agree with. On the YouTube, yeah. I just don't, like I said, I just don't think it's a crazy amount. Without HOC, I would have had brought DBFZ, so I agree with that. Damn. This is kind of true though. But the thing is like we don't have like any way of like. So what I do when people add me on Facebook, right? What I do is I ask them, "How do you find the HOC?" Funny enough that you mentioned that the kill says the majority of people say that they found me on YouTube. They do say that they found me on YouTube. I have a whole bunch of friend requests. I actually have like 15. Let me see how many friend requests because I usually get to them like on the weekends. I'll tell you right now how many I got. I have 14. So I literally have 14 friend requests. Let's see. That I haven't got to yet. And this is like, I kid you not, this is like every week, guys. This is like every week where I get a whole bunch of messages. I get a whole bunch of friend requests. I get a whole bunch of people following. Now on Twitter, my shit is bumping crazy. My Twitter was not like that before, but now it's crazy. But a lot of people, when I ask them, I always ask them a question. I'm like, how do you find me? They always tell me, the majority of the time, they tell me YouTube, and then the second one is obviously Twitch. And then some people will just tell me off of mutual friends, and then other people will tell me off of like Twitter. So this is why I'm saying is really interesting that you're bringing this up, because it is true. Think of it this way, Bum. Oh, you found me during the fire water incident that I had here, right? Wow, that was a while ago. The amount of viewers you get on Twitch and the overall amount you get on YouTube, people pay thousands for that. You just to have their logo on your stream or videos. Nigga! This is true. This is very true. Because the reach is that big. Yeah. My man, the Kill Sage is definitely preaching. That he is. That he is. Isn't that where the blessed up thing came from? No. 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 The blessed up thing comes from something else. A really fucked up situation. So, yeah, it comes from DTN. It comes from a real fucked up situation, and we turned it around to be something good. But the bless up is not is not good at all. At all. Nah, listen, Posey already said this the best. Nobody's gonna give Bum the flowers except for the community itself, the underground community, and that's it. Which he has a point. I mean, I already accepted it years ago for what it is, and that's it. You know, and we spoke about it, is whether I just don't go to majors. I'm not a part of the Illuminati. I don't know what it is. It's just at the end of the day, that's just what it's going to be. Nah, it was $30. It was $30 to $35. My cousin looked at me, and I said, yeah. Like, we spoke without talking. Dead ass. We looked at each other, and we knew right then and there that shit was not it. That shit was not it. Yeah, he blessed me with $35. Mind you, I could not get the stream going. It was like the temperature went from hot to cold, depending where you went, right, in that place. Could not find, the person in charge. It was a lot, man. It was a lot. Unfortunately, that event went to shit. And I said this, and it wasn't all the TO's fault. Shit just got crazy. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's not all of the TO's fault, but, who he chose to be by his side was his fault. Most definitely. Kill Crazy, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Some people don't like your raw personality. People don't like what you say. Yes, that too. And that's the thing is like, for example, I was cool with how Bandai was, doing things. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what went wrong, and then I just spoke my truth. I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with this. And honestly, they tried to hire me for like 2-3 more gigs. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. I'm sorry. like the money was decent. It was okay, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, when I start seeing things and I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna be straight up. I like the Bandai dudes. They held me down. I trolled them. Yeah. Oh, I know. You definitely did. You definitely did. I did not understand why they fucking picked you to kill Sage. I'm just being so blunt. You have not trained in the game. Like this shit don't listen, man. They hired you because you had the following for at that time and point. But I think they probably realized like, okay, okay. Clearly he's rusty. Clearly he's rusty and he doesn't give a fuck. But then they did it twice. I was like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me, Bandai. You gotta be kidding me. Y'all saw the first time. He went in there, didn't give a fuck. Then he said yeah, maybe we'll do great the next time. With no energy. I was like, dude, did you not see he don't care? When is the second time with the same energy? I was like, yo, man, you do not fucking learn, yo. Oh my gosh. Hey, but listen, we getting them checks, right? I think you're authentic, and when you get rid of that, it just doesn't feel right. Static is not going away ever. It's not going. Look, I'm literally telling the Kill Sage, like, dude, I love the Kill Sage. And the minute they chose him, it's not to shit on the Kill Sage, it's to be like, what the fuck is Bandai doing? Are you not paying attention? He does not play the game. There is tons of people that they can pick. You know, even then, I didn't even want it like that. I wanted to be done qualifiers. But Bandai just wanted to do what Bandai wanted to do. And it wasn't smart. It was not smart. And the Kill Sage don't care, which is, I think Bandai is tired of me. Now I think they tired of you. Because they realize, like, where was the hype behind this man? Where was the hype that he brought in season 2, season 1? That shit is gone. Obviously, there's no fucking good internet. I mean, not good internet. There's no fucking good netcode with this shit. Oh, you was out there robbing them. Yeah, you was definitely robbing them. That's what was going on. And they didn't realize, to be honest with you, they might hire you again. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if you came out getting another bag. It is actually crazy. If I started a podcast, you'd be killing the game. I don't know, man. I don't be believing in myself. I just do this shit because it's fun and that's it. It's crazy though. Like anybody would know the Kill Switch was like shitting on the game, not playing it. And they still say, hey, would you like to join us for another event? And you think the kids ain't going to say no? Who's going to say no to money? And a free ride. What? I was like, yo, they're bugging. They're actually really bugging. And then they went through with it again. I don't care if Bandai entered the chat. What the fuck? I don't work for them. And I wouldn't work for them until they get their shit correct. Yo, man, I keep telling y'all, y'all wanna really know what happened? Talk to Hikari. Hikari was fucking pissed, dude. The shit I had to go through and listen to Hikari just go ham. Oh my gosh, man. You guys do not know. You guys do not know. If Hikari actually had a huge following, son, that shit would not be good. It's actually memes and funniness with the proof that he got. It's actually crazy. And this is the thing, like, companies just need to get it together. They just need to stop fucking shit up when it's not that difficult. Paris is no good. I wouldn't even know how. Oh, a lot of shit happened to Hikari, but y'all will have to ask Hikari. That's his receipts. That's his proof. And, I mean, that's what it comes down to. But it was bad. When I tell you it was bad, it was really bad. Y'all know when I tell you something, I'm being straight up. That's all I can tell you. My goodness. Kill Crazy with the 10 gifted. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Sheesh. Thank you. What you mean thank you to me? Thank you, motherfucker? What the fuck? Nigga said thank you.
Nigga!
What kind of twisted shit is that? Nigga gave me 10 gifted subs and said thank you. What? No, thank you, motherfucker. Oh man, nothing like yo, Kill Crazy. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much, man. Yeah, Hikari didn't go to France, but there's a huge reason why he didn't go to France, and you guys don't know. Maybe y'all shouldn't know. I don't know, man, because y'all will view shit differently, and y'all motherfuckers don't know how to act. Yo, like, Hikari got 4th place. He got 4th place in his 3rd tournament ever. First major ever. That's godlike. That's godlike. I love the person that Hikari's turning into. Even though he's mad toxic, but we need villains and bad guys in the scene. We need villains and bad guys in the scene. Rocket, all I can tell you is you have to legit, you have to ask him. Can we talk about how I was 1 game away from making it Sunday though? Yo, the kill say it's because you're naturally good in fighting games, dude. I was watching you play what is the name? Ayoko and Melty Blood. Listen, I be lurking in your shit all the time. Dude, you just have a natural talent of being really fucking good. Dude was fucking people up today, and it was like, all right, I'm not feeling this character. I need to change. And I'm like, this motherfucker. He gonna go to the church girl, the girl with the fucking that she be throwing the needles and shit. Man, your ass be lost. But you was fucking up people that play the game. They were saying it in the chat. I'm like, yo, I be watching and you switch up games and stuff like that, and I think she's busted. Wait, you talking about the church girl? The one that I saw the setups though. There was some good setups. I might have to check Mayako up again. Because she's sick. I'm gonna say something. I didn't want to say it in the chat though. I didn't want to say it in your chat. I didn't want to start no problems. I was gonna say this. I think Melty Blood characters, look-wise, are so fucking bland, right? The appeal fucking sucks. But characters in that game are actually fun. That's the crazy part. So you have to pick. You have to pick whether you want to deal with some bland-ass looking characters and deal with that shit, or realize that they're actually really fun design-wise, battle-wise. It's like if New Yorkers was just throwing hands. Yo, she's in jeans and a white shirt. She is a regular white girl with magical powers. She's a fucking wizard. It's crazy. Yes, I know. I know about this shit. I did a little bit of research. She's a fucking wizard. I know. She's in fucking jeans, Adidas, and a white shirt. And she's a fucking wizard. Which is kind of godlike, by the way. I just want to put that out there. And she sets up traps. She got finger lasers and all that. It's a weird game. It's such a weird game. It mind fucks me because I brought it. I brought it on PS4 and PC, guys. I brought it on both. And sometimes I be wanting to play it because I like games like that. But the man, oh man, they're so bland looking. The only one I like is the tall dude. The tall one that be throwing ice and all that shit. He looks mad fucking cool. The drip is crazy. And the other guy with the eye patch. Yeah, Vlov, right? His name is Vlov? Vlov? I don't know his name. But he seems like he's like top tier, right? That motherfucker look mad cool. And he mad tall too. Ain't no big bodies in the game. I think that's another reason why I don't gravitate towards it. Ain't no big bodies. But he looks OD. He has a DBFZ air dash. Does he really? He is sick. He deserves to be number 1. You need at least one iPad motherfucker in every fighter. No, not every fighter game. What game has a person with an eye patch? DBFZ don't have nobody with an eye patch. Hydern has a patch, yes. Biken has a patch, yes. Jury has a patch. No, she don't. Oh, she do. No, wait, does she? No, we talking about like alternate costumes though. Street Fighter 5. Oh yeah, she does. She does. Blaze Blue, Jubei does. Oh shit, damn. No, Rugal doesn't have a patch, but Wait, does he? I think Rugal does have a patch, but Hydron has a patch. Oh man, I never noticed that. What the fuck? They always gotta add a patch, motherfucker. Yeah, Rugal has it. Not every game though, right? DBFZ doesn't have no character with a patch. How you say his name? Horang? People used to make fun of me when I used Horang. Howang? Horang? I don't know how to say his name, man. Howang? Yeah, I don't know how to say this shit. So God has a patch, yes. Kano has a patch, yes. How wrong? How wrong? You rang? Yeah, we're gonna call him you rang. You rang? That's what we're gonna call him. I don't know how to say his fucking name. I bet Nappa has a glass eye. He looks like he's cross-eyed. You ever looked at Nappa in the game? He looked kind of cross-eyed. Damn. I didn't realize almost every fighting game, yeah. Almost every fighting game has that motherfucker with the eye patch. Sheesh. Tekken. Wait. Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter don't got no motherfucker with an eye patch. Y'all bodied. Yeah, y'all bodied. And he has a patch. Yeah. Y'all bodied, though. That's it. Virtua Fighter has nobody with an eye patch. Hold that shit. Done. Dead or Alive I don't think has a character with an eye patch either, right? That's why Virtua Fighter died? Wow. That's OD disrespectful, though. That's actually OD disrespectful. Don't say that shit. They're about to come out with Virtua Fighter 6. My man said that's why Virtua Fighter died. Yo. That's actually OD. Oh, my goodness. That's mad disrespectful. He said that's the reason why I died. It needs somebody with an eye patch. Does it really? Nah, DOA died because the motherfuckers try to sell you titties for $100 a pop. Fuck that. They try to sell you titties for $100 a pop. Not buying that shit. The motherfuckers, yeah, yo. I really thought that DOA, what is it, DOA 6, DOA 5? I don't know which one. I thought that they were going to get away with murder again because they got away with that shit for DOA 5. DOA 6 took DOA 5 and made it worse, which is crazy. Titties for 100. Yeah. Yeah. DLC costumes were $10 and they had 90 of them. Yo, you know how much it cost to get all of them? It was, I think, like $970. It was actually something fucking insane, dude. The costumes were ridiculous. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying that much. That shit is insane. For fucking for cleavage and booty and butt crack. Nah. Hell no. We need the content, but I'm not paying no $10 for the content though. I'm telling you that much. To see them in a bra and panties? Hell no. That shit is crazy. $5, yeah, but not no 10. 10 for a new costume. And then you got Mortal Kombat 11 just giving you that shit for free. You got Tekken 7 giving you that shit for free. Hell no. Them niggas was like, yeah, we're going to get everybody. No, yo, Dre Bellion, it was, I think DOA 5 was like $900 to buy everything. To buy all the DLC was like $900. They were actually wilding the fuck out. They were actually wilding the fuck out. It was a lot of money. It was a lot. It was way more over than $400. They and who you know somebody brought that shit. You know somebody brought that shit. There are 461 other items for DOA 6 on Steam. Yeah, dude, you don't understand. They make money off of that shit. They know. Listen, people in Japan, they love that shit. People in America, they love that shit. You gotta forget, there's some horny motherfuckers out here. There's some horny motherfuckers out here. They also removed a character. What character did they remove? It's crazy, man. Who is horny? People in America and people in Japan. They be horny as shit. It's me. I'm motherfuckers. I brought that shit. Son, it's too much. I think it was a Dynasty Warriors character. Soul Calibur's another cleavage given away game. Yeah, but they're not selling all that shit though. I could tell you that much. I gotta leave. I got an interview in the morning. We'll trade another day. Safely chat. Yo, take it easy, man. Look at the Blaze Blue art gallery. I would have to buy shit though, right? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to buy some shit. Wait, hold on. Let's get back into this real quick. I want to ask you guys some questions. Hold on. All right. So over the year, 2021, Street Fighter V managed to sell 900,000 copies, which is pretty darn good for a 5-year-old game at the time, helped by Season 5 release and a healthy amount of sales and discounts. Street Fighter 30 Anniversary Collection sold around 400,000 copies in a total last year. And then Ultimate Warrior Capcom 3 and MVCI both increased 200,000 as well. Looking at Capcom as a whole, the company reached 163 million yen, which is equivalent to 770 million US dollars in net sales for the third quarter, which set a company record for the period and increased 35.9% over the previous year. Capcom attributes much of this success to the growth of digital game sales as the releases of Resident Evil Village, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, with their full catalog of titles selling 25.8 million copies during the period. The company also makes note that they are still leveraging esports as well. Are they really? Wow. Okay. And license products as other factors that they continue to push to try and increase revenue. From where they were at the time of Street Fighter V's release, Capcom appears to be in a much healthier situation and higher standing in the gaming community. So hopefully we'll continue to see the success rub off when the time comes for the next Street Fighter to launch. We also discussed the possibility of an impact of a proposed acquisition deal between Sony and Capcom, which you can read more about here. And it tells you the games. Look, yo, stop. Are you fucking kidding me? This shit almost sold 2 million? Yo, stop. Yo, this shit's about to hit 2 million. This shit is about to hit 2 million. Yo, I mean, it's crazy, right? Because there's a million people that watch F-Champ versus Sonic Fox. Over a million. Which is actually crazy. So I'm pretty sure people definitely brought it from that. Yeah, it's definitely a million. It's a million and something. Yeah, the dude donated for Overwatch. I said if I get another 100, I'll play that game like for hours. So he said just bring it back. He didn't tell me how many, because I'll be real, man. Overwatch is a stressful ass game. But if we get another 100 or 150, I'll put in hours into that game tonight. Literally tonight. So, it's up to you guys. But that game is stressful, man. I can't. Nah, I mean, listen. You bless me, and I'll bless you. I'll do it another day. Dude, I'm here, man. The reason why I didn't host COM tonight is because that shit is just a different type of stress. Like, I have to commentate, I have to do mad shit, and that shit it makes me hungry. It drives is a lot of work to do. Overwatch is just me playing. You know what I'm saying? It's me playing and dealing with racist motherfuckers. So I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. You can do it tonight, and I'll do it tonight. Let's get back to it, son. This game sold almost 1.8, almost 2 million. Yo, the kill stage, literally 8 hours plus, and I do 3 of them a week. That's why I was telling them, I'm like, yo, it's too much, dude. It's actually too much. It really is a lot. Did y'all get to meet Hikari and the Kill Sage? Y'all should meet, man. Son, 1.8 million. This shit is almost 2 million. Oh, Hikari class you DBFZ. Wait, y'all played in the tournament? Wait, did you enter the tournament, the Kill Sage? When you said that you made top, you almost made the top 24. You talking about for Frosty? I didn't even know you entered Frosty. I didn't see your name in there. Oh, Melty, not DBFZ. Got you. Son, this is wild. This is actually wild. Okay. Yeah, I think you would have done real good to Kill Sage. Just off an experience. Hold on, I gotta take my headset off. Hold on. Okay. Okay. This game almost sold 2 million. Right? This is actually insane. There's no mods for this game. There's no real advertisements for the game. This game actually sold almost 2 million. Almost 2 million. My thing is, with it selling 1.8 million, right? As of December 31st. Is it possible to put this on the table? Is it possible to get these two companies on one single table and talk, negotiate? And you know what companies I'm talking about, right? Marvel and Capcom. I need these two companies to kiss, right? Son. I mean, come on, man. 1.8 million? Off of this trash ass game that I like? I actually do like, by the way. Oh, Disney. And Disney is being a little bit more open. They're doing Deadpool rated R. They're doing Deadpool rated R. They're in charge of aliens, which the Alien comics is fucking violent. Like, Disney is not the same Disney from back then. They're not. They're more, they're more open with how they operate. Disney is worse than Nintendo, yes. I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But they also allowing people to do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, which they was not like that before. Marvel's a high maintenance bitch. We ain't getting nothing. I mean, but damn, this is not bad though, man. I thought this shit was gonna stay at like 1.1, 1.2. That means that they're still selling after all this time. It doesn't matter if it got to 1.8 years later. It just goes to show that they're still selling. Wasn't it the general consensus that MVCI was a good game, but no support because it was aesthetics were so bad? The graphics was really bad. The art style, the graphics was, hold on. The graphics was okay. The art style was horrible. MVCI was not a good game, but that's why it was good. Man, I had fun with that game. I really did. I had a lot of fun with that game. Y'all remember? Anybody has the Smooth Viper and Scamby playing? Oh my gosh. If anybody got that, please send it to me real quick so we can play that on stream. That shit, we did have some memorable moments for that game though. I will say that. Going to NLBC or hosting it here in the house. We had some good moments, man. I will say that. That I will say. And what's this motherfucker's name? Jeddah? Jeddah was cool as shit. Jeddah was cool as shit. Yeah, I definitely told you that. And yeah, yeah, I definitely went to training to figure that shit out to kill Sage. The game was dead. It definitely was. It definitely was. And you know why, right? Because fucking DBFZ came out. DBFZ came out and fucking destroyed the shit. Let me see if this is it. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Is this it? Is this actually it? Son, I really wanted to figure that shit out. I was tired of your shit. I said, I see you ain't gonna get away with this shit no more. I'm gonna figure it out. And the game died. Wow. Are you serious? Wow. Are you serious? Yo, this game was stupid. This game was so fucking stupid. Yeah. Yo, Eric thought it was safe. Wow. Holy shit. No, that wasn't it though. That wasn't it. That definitely was not it. And the reason why that happened is because the game, when it goes into the cinema super, it pauses everything, but the attack will still happen. So whatever attack was going on, it gets put away real quick, and then when you come back from the cinema, oh shit, I was definitely a lot skinnier here. My goodness. All right, let's see.
Eric Arroyo. Remember who I am. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the king of pop off before F-Check. I had to go so he could copy my style. Remember that. And I'm not fake about it when I tell you suck. It's not for shit and giggles. For the shits and giggles. Let's correct myself. I'm Eric Arroyo.
Yo, yeah. Oh man, that's what. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing I missed though, is because Eric actually loved MVCI, and it was just too good. He was actually traveling. He deadass was traveling for MVCI. He was traveling to majors, getting top 8. He really liked the game. Oh my gosh. I'm looking. There's one that him and Scamby are playing for money. I think was it DBFZ or was it MVCI? It was one or the other. And they were playing, and this shit got super intense. And then Eric wins, and then y'all know what happens next. It was DBFZ. Somebody please pass me that. Please. Please. Please pass me that. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. We gotta see this shit again though.
I'm Eric Arroyo. 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 Eric Arroyo.
Yo, please. Somebody send me that link if you can. Oh my gosh, I'm fucking crying. Yo. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh.
Remember who I am. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the king of pop-offs before F-Champ. I had to go so he could copy my style. Remember that. And I'm not fake about it when I tell you suck.
Yeah.
It's not for shit and giggles. For the shits and giggles. I'm sorry. Let's correct myself. I'm Eric Arroyo. Remember who I am. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the king of pop-offs before F-Champ. I had to go so he could copy my style. Remember that. And I'm not fake about it when I tell you suck. It's not for shit and giggles. For the shits and giggles. I'm sorry. Let's correct myself.
Yeah. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, this is the one right here. 100% this is it. Oh my gosh. Hold on. This is it. This is it.
This nigga going furry again. Damn.
If I'm right, you fucking suck.
We'll see after dark.
Once you remember, I'm Eric Arroyo.
Shit.
That nigga's a villain. You know when villains make an entrance? when villains make an entrance and they say their name, that nigga reminds me of a villain. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the killer said we was going ham. We was dead ass going ham. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This shit was too fucking funny. Yo, he said, I am Eric Arroyo.
Damn. Damn, this nigga going furry again.
He's going furry again. Oh, yo, he definitely said he's going furry again. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yo, yo, I can't. This shit is killing me. I'm fucking dying over here. Oh my gosh. He said he's going furry again.
Damn. Damn, this nigga going furry again.
Oh my god. Son. Oh my gosh. Viper ain't gotta work on shit. We old. We ain't gotta do none of that shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is toxicity funny as fuck? Cause it's just raw emotion. All right, so just to break down the story, Scamby was just like, "Yo, you whack." He was like, "You whack." He was telling him he's whacking MVCI. He's whack. This is when Scamby and Eric was just going at it, and Eric used to tell him, "You ain't got no neutral." And then Scamby used to be like, "Yo, I ain't got no neutral, but you whack." And these motherfuckers played in both games, by the way. They played in both games. And so pretty much he was telling Scamby, you just being carried by armed motherfuckers. It was OD. It was actually OD. So they were just playing and it lead up to this and
Damn.
If I'm whack, you fucking suck.
HOC after dark.
What you remember? I'm Eric Arroyo.
Shit.
Give me a break control.
give me a record.
Ew.
Give me a break control.
Yo, son. Yo. Oh man. Would there ever be another Eric Arroyo? Would there ever be another Eric Arroyo? Son. I am convinced that Eric cannot exist in this era of fighting games. He cannot. He cannot. He cannot. He 100% cannot exist. Stylist, that is not you offline. That is not you. We heard you on the phone, brother. That is not you at all. Nah, that's not Punk. No disrespect to Punk. Definitely does not equal or even come close to Eric. He's raw, but he's not Eric Arroyo raw. No, not Hikari either. Hikari's too nice up close. He's too nice up close. Nobody has proven to be like that. Like you guys, Eric grabbed M-Chap. He grabbed M-Chap. It was one game. He grabbed him and started popping off and then lost. And then lost. That's we're talking about real life, like face to face. Face to face. Nah, Stylist, I'll be real, man. I highly doubt you're even close to that level. I think you're a nice guy, dude. And that's fine. Stay nice. I don't think you come close to being that type of person. In real life, I'm like the opposite of Eric. Yeah, you just mad nonchalant. Smooth Viper is just actually explosive. Actually explosive. Stylist, I promise you, I don't know if you've been to Punk gotta get it. I hear that. But I promise you, I doubt that you're like that. I seriously doubt. You wanted to beat somebody, talking a little shit, that's fine. That's still not even close to Eric Arroyo. Do you not see how he is? He's like that with everybody. He's actually like that with everybody. It don't matter who it is. That is Eric Arroyo. Like he won't talk shit if y'all friends or whatever, but even if y'all are friends and you say something bad about him, forget it. He's going to explode. He is literally like that. He is super explosive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If he beats you, he's going to, yeah. For the one time? I don't know about the one time. I don't know about one time, but yeah, Eric is literally, I just want the spotlight. Nah, you see? That's the difference. He doesn't do it for the spotlight. He did it because that's who he is. You can't do something to want the spotlight. You understand? Like you're doing it for a reason. He's doing it because that's who he is. Why does he say chill on stream? Because that's his. You gotta separate commentator from competitor. Two different roles. Yeah, I fucked up my voice. My voice is actually fucked up. Oh my god, that shit had me rolling. Just remember, it's two. If Smooth Viper would have to like the game and have a good reason to come back. If he was to do that, you will see Eric Arroyo come out and be just like that, He's playing Strive. He wants to play Happy Chaos. He said he wants to play. He wants to play the cheapest character. He actually likes Strive a lot. Smooth Viper is the rawest FGC personality that I ever seen, and he would never be duplicated. You know how many times I told him? Yeah, he loves Happy Chaos. He really wants to main him, and I told him, yo, you gotta start playing though. But his work schedule is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, Strive got so repetitive. Like it did and it didn't. I don't blame people for wanting to leave. The damage output is too high, and they watered down a lot of shit. Wall break fucking sucks. You guys got to remember, any update on his dog? His dog is okay. I don't get to talk to him like that. He works a lot, so. Strive is sleeping to a major, but I think that's for a lot of games though. To kill stage, I think a lot of games they're boring to somebody until we get to a major, and then you start seeing high level play, then you start liking it. But yeah, Smooth Viper just needs a game that he likes, and for it to be worth it, because clearly we're not young no more, so it has to be worth it. And the minute it's worth it, yeah. He'll be back. But is there anybody that's been like him? Not really. My man, he popped off on F-Champ. He beat F-Champ one fucking game. One game. Went ham. Went absolutely ham. If somebody wants to pass me that link real quick, I'll show y'all. Nah, man, I beat Eric in tournament and was like, thanks for the games, brother. My man actually stayed on the lobby to watch my other matches until I got watched by another motherfucking tournament. Then he did that shit, had me laughing for hours. Oh, yeah. That's who he is. That's who he is. 555. Thank you. That's who he is.
A bitch. He does pick Phoenix.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think that he did that against Smooth Viper? I mean, against Smooth Viper.
Because I believe that he sees that he can. He shouldn't have burned the volcano. Now she can teleport and kill him. Oh wow! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's 2-1 right now, Eric Arroyo. Oh my god! One more match.
God.
This is why every match is 3 out of 5.
What are you standing up for?
This is exactly why every match is 3 out of 5. Oh wow!
Son. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Son, he just grabbed his shirt. He did. I just grabbed his shirt.
Oh my god! He shouldn't have burned that. He shouldn't have burned the volcano. Now she can teleport and kill him. Oh!
Now she can teleport and kill him. Son.
She shouldn't have burned the volcano. Now she can teleport and kill him.
Yeah. Now she can use the teleport to kill him. Yo, he grabbed his fucking shirt. Oh my gosh. He used his shirt to get up, by the way. Look, look, look. Yo, look at this. Son, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. Yo, he used F Champ to get up. Son.
Oh my God! Look at him! Oh my God! It's 2-1 right now, Eric Arroyo.
Son.
Oh my God! One more match.
God.
This is why every match is 3 out of 5.
What are you standing up for?
This is exactly why every match.
Eric Oro, and then this happens. And then this oh, it was close though.
Champ stands. Still has 2 characters
Oh,
now. And Filipino champ stands up and triumphs when Smooth Viper choked it up.
wow. Wow.
Smooth Viper definitely had that match in his hands.
Wow.
Jeez, man, he had it. He had it. My man said, oh. Son. I think is that the tournament that Ray played Fnatic and lost to Fnatic in the money match? That was a lot of money. There was a lot of money. Fnatic versus Ray was a lot of fucking money. It was a lot of fucking money. This is when FGC was legit, just like no esports, nothing, none of that shit. None of that shit. And it's crazy because Fnatic beat Ray, right? Fnatic beat Ray. Yo, after that, I kid you not, Ray was here. He was like, yo, Bum. He was like, I know, I beat that nigga. I was like, oh, yeah? You know how to beat? He's like, yeah. I said, all right. Yo, I remember frame 1. I think they played a money match. Yo, Totally Merc, what's going on, man? What's good? They played a money match or sit down, something, right? They played they played something. I think it was a money match. They played in the hotel because Ray and Fnatic got invited. Ray hit me up, or was it Chris first? He hit me up or he hit Chris, but I know I ended up talking to him. And he's like, yo, I got that nigga. I got him. He's like, he's done. He's like, I'll talk to you later. And I was like, wait, what? And I was mad hype. And then in that tournament, he beat Fnatic free. He actually beat him free. And then Fnatic slowly but surely just started declining, and it was done. It was actually done. He just couldn't keep up with the game. And then he just quit. Yeah. Yep, with Dry U. With Dry U. Before he optimized his team to what it is today, he was definitely playing Ryu. And it was Ryu, Magneto. It was Ryu, Magneto, and Sentinel. Yeah. And Sentinel. And then he took out Ryu for Doom. In your time in the FGC, have you ever seen a pop-off turn into a fight? Oh, absolutely. 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 Matter of fact, Smooth Viper and Noel, they got into a fight. A couple of people got into a fight. So, come on, bro. Tell us the story. Wait, what was I talking about though? Listen, man. See, this is what's wrong with the real talk, right? I do the real talk, and then we do the real talk, and we start talking about a whole bunch of other shit, That has nothing to do with what we was talking about before. Always happens. Yeah, nah, his Ryu was sick though. His Ryu was definitely sick. It was really fucking good. And that's the realest talk of all. Yeah, when I just switch. Oh my gosh. Ryu Mag Sentinel was the first team. Yeah. Yep. Who had the best pop off in FGC history, Toxic or nah? It's like tied with Smooth Viper, maybe Fnatic. Smooth Viper. Can somebody pass me the? I like this pop off. This recent pop off I actually like a lot. Can somebody pass me Baby Wolverine? Who's Baby Wolverine? I don't even know who's that. Kate Brad and Wolf Crone is really good. That's really good. I have not seen Sanford and Duck. I don't think I've seen that one. When Mike Ross broke the cage. Oh, thank God for Sentinel. Thank God for the machine. Oh, that guy, yeah. Punk and SFL was OD. Yeah, but you have to send us like the exact clip. You know what recent pop-off was really good? When Ray Ray won CEO, man. When Ray Ray won CEO, that shit was OD. That shit was actually funny as fuck. If anybody can get that, pass that to me, please.
We celebrate tonight. Fuck out of here, I'm so nice. Thank God for Sentinel. Thank God for the machine. Thank God. You're done. Tomorrow we'll do that shit. I'm hyped. You not killing my buzz. Fuck out of here.
I'm hype. You're not killing my buzz. Who did he beat? Who did he beat, though? How I feel about controller throwers? I mean, it is what it is. You're not killing my buzz. That was Fnatic that came up to him, though, right? Who did he play? Skip to 411.
Chase first banking.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. Damn, man. Fighting games. You just got to love it. You got to love it. You seriously just got to love it.
Enough. He's going to build this meter as well. EX shoulder, roundhouse Tenko, and that spells defeat. Alpha 3 is your first team to play off against Team Japan here in Street Fighter League Season 3.
You can't touch me. You can't touch me. Because I'm the best. Say I'm the best. Your whole team should say I'm the best.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how you feel about Punk, you got to eat those pop-offs. You got to eat those pop-offs.
See, Smooth Viper, I'm going to tell you the difference between Punk and Smooth Viper. Punk can be in the esports environment and maintain esports words, right? Be esports. That nigga Smooth, he will have to get booted out. 100%. 100%.
choice.
You have no choice. You got.
It's a full course meal at this point. You
It's
can't just
definitely
start
a
in the
full
beginning
course
and then
meal.
try to dip out afterwards. You got to pay the whole meal, man.
You can't leave a table. You can't leave a table without finishing your dinner. That's what my parents used to tell me.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
This is ridiculous. Punk already.
I remember he was like, so let's fight. I remember he was like, let's fight. Strider wanted to fight him behind the scenes. Yeah. See, Smooth Viper wouldn't be able to exist there. Smooth Viper would not be able to exist there. 100%. Does anybody have the Ray winning the CEO of 2021? That shit was actually funny. That shit right there was actually funny. And yes, Smooth Viper would have went extremely ham. Extremely ham. Try to want to get, yeah, he was like, so let's go outside and fight. He was definitely like, let's go outside and fight. And, you know, they didn't fight. But I understand, because Punk is like, I'm keeping this shit in game, dude. I'm not talking about your life, and I'm not talking about your physical. He's like, I'm telling you in game, you fucking suck. Nigga, you gotta hold that shit. It's not about being scared of you. Anything of the sort is that you trying to take it outside the game. I'm not trying to do all that shit. But nonetheless, that shit was actually really funny. All right, guys, we are off course. I'm almost done with this real talk, though. I'm almost done. So pretty much, let me ask you something. Real shit. Do y'all think that Capcom should come back to pretty much producing fighting games? Because they stopped. The last game was 2017 MVCI. Now we see MVCI has 1.8, right? And Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 actually has 1.3. Do you guys think that they should start making fighting games again? Damn, Meza said nah. Texas said nah. I'm talking about games outside of Street Fighter, by the way. AK said they shouldn't. C-Blade said they should. No. Damn, I'm seeing a lot of no's, huh? I'm seeing a lot of no's. You guys really just don't want them to come back. Nah, not anymore until they can prove that they can handle Street Fighter. Interesting. Super Whale, what y'all talking about? We're talking about, like, right now, you know what, to be honest with you, we talking about a whole bunch of shit, but the focus now is, should Capcom come back to making fighting games? Ryuki, I can train you tomorrow if you really want to play. I can train you tomorrow and help you out with that game. Ryuki, hold up. Why the fuck are you awake? Get your ass to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. There ain't no City of Mayhem going on. Get your ass to sleep. My man Ryuki is under the covers right now with the phone on, looking to the right. Yo, Bum, shut up. You're talking too loud. My parents is going to wake up. Shut up. Shut up. Get your ass to sleep. So, I was going to say this, and I'm glad somebody brought that up. Merkel Supreme. I'm glad you brought this up. I said this to myself. If they cannot make a Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I think the alternative, and I think to be honest, regardless, I think this should be done. We should get a Capcom All-Stars fighter. 3v3. Capcom has so many characters in their roster that they can actually have like 60 characters easy. And I think no goes from Third Strike. No. That shit is not even close to Capcom All-Stars. Capcom All-Stars will actually be like the many fighting games that they have. That robot game, the game with the Leo lion with the sword. You know how many fighting games they have, dude? You know how many fighting games they have? Yeah, Red Earth, thank you. They have a shitload of fighting games, dude. And not even fighting games. Forget about fighting games alone. Fighting games alone, they can have like 60 characters, right? If we was to have, if we was to just have Capcom Universe, son, they can have like 200 characters, and I will say this, it will be free to put those 200 characters. You know how many, like they have so many franchises, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. They can easily just put 200 characters if they just use if they had their universe from any game, they can literally have more than 200 characters, and it would be easy to do. I mean, easy, like, not obviously not the creation of the characters and stuff like that. I'm talking about easy, like, we could put him in, we could put him in, we could put her, we could put her, we could put her, him, all of them. It's actually crazy how many characters they can put in. And fighting games alone, they have so many fighting games, they could do that too. Don't forget, they also have, like, maybe, I'm not too sure, but they also have Saturday Night Slam Masters. I used to love the fuck out that game. You know, they have a whole bunch of games that a whole bunch of fighting games they can use to put in these characters. So, you know, if they can't make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I really think the next thing that they should do is literally just have Capcom All-Stars. I don't know, or Capcom Universe. However they want to go about it, and just make it 3v3. And that shit will be godlike. Mind you, it will be less of a hassle too. It will be less of a hassle. No, I would want a Marvel vs. Capcom 4. The problem is they have to talk to Disney. They have to talk to Disney. Nah, I want a 3v3 with tag. With tag. Just remember, games like that will have a small roster, then get hit. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. But 3v3 tag base would be godlike. Tag base will be godlike. I would definitely want that. Now, I'm going to talk about the last thing. We done. I see what y'all said. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys want Capcom to continue making fighting games, and a lot of you guys actually said y'all don't. Wing Zero, yeah, I did eat. So, now this is the interesting one that I really wanted to talk about, which is why it's last. And I'm going to need you guys to help me out with this. And y'all like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay. So the last one says, right, FGC got something new coming. Some of you guys know about it. A lot of y'all probably don't. So, I want to show something real quick. A Naruto fighting game. Okay. I think some of you guys already seen what was there, but I got to fix it. Some of you guys already know where this is going, right? It's an ultimate psycho crusher. Ultimate psycho crusher. Why do he sound like that? Ultimate. Now look at this shit. Okay. So, clearly, That looked really damn good, right? Now, for those that are wondering, that's called the Steam Deck. It's called a Steam Deck. And mind you, people are not talking about this, but it comes out this month. Comes out this month. Now, we're going to talk about the specs, which I know nothing about, but I'm pretty sure you guys know about. This month. That's why I said we need to talk about this, and this is why this is last. This is why this is last. Because I feel like this is a very important topic. Very. So, now we're going to go to where they actually talk about it. And I need you guys to help me out with this. All right. It missed its initial late 2021 release window. So that means it was supposed to come out way earlier. But Valve's first attempt at making a portable gaming device is nearly here. The Linksys powered Steam Deck can be redundantly summarized as what the Nintendo Switch could be for PC gaming. There's a lot more that the creators of Steam are planning to introduce with this new platform. Valve has somewhat spotty record when it comes to gaming hardware, from its attempts to revolutionize PC gaming to successes with VR, but the Steam Deck is drastically different proposition to anything it's produced before. It's a way to take your entire PC game library with you on the go with some smart design decisions that can fulfill its lofty promises. All right. What is the Steam Deck? Steam Deck is a portable handheld PC that will ship with Valve's own Steam OS built on top of the Linksys. The device is built as an entirely open platform, letting players install games outside of the Steam ecosystem, run additional PC software alongside them, or just replace the entire OS with Windows if they like. Valve is hoping that most, not all, games will work just fine on Steam OS when the Steam Deck launches, with a lot of work going into improving Proton, a compatibility layer that allows Windows games to run on Linksys without native support and without too many issues. The handheld looks like a beefier Nintendo Switch with 2 analog sticks and 2 arrays of face buttons on each side below the thumbsticks that are 2 capacitive touchpads that can also be used for directional input, like the 2 touchpads used on Valve's discontinued Steam controller. The screen is 1,200 by 800 7-inch display, which should work great for running games below 1080p while maintaining crisp image quality. The Steam Deck features a USB-C port on the bottom for charging, with Valve estimating that the device will last between 7 to 8 hours on a single charge, depending on the games you're playing, obviously. The Steam Deck can also be docked and connected to an external display for higher resolution gaming, but the internals are very much designed for lower resolution display. 4K output is at least supported, but don't expect the game to play at that resolution. Internal storage is dependent on which version of the Steam Deck you have ordered. Okay, I noticed something though. Did anybody notice what was not included? There was something that was not included. It kind of bothers me. Just a bit. Just a bit. It seems like there's no, like why we can't connect the Ethernet port? I mean, why we don't have an Ethernet port to connect the Ethernet wire? It did not mention that at all. Not on the portable version. There's 2 versions of this. USB-C hub. So that means you have to buy, similar to Nintendo, right? To the Nintendo Switch, where you have to buy the shit to connect to the USB-C hub. That's what you're saying, Vice? Amazon for 15. Got you. Internal storage is dependent on which version of the Steam Deck you have ordered, but every model also supports expansion via micro SD cards. The device comes with Steam OS and Steam pre-install with support from all Steam features such as cloud saves, which seamlessly sync between the Steam Deck and your PC, messaging, and more. Alternative game launchers such as the Epic Game Store and Battle.net can also be installed either on the standard Linksys operating system or whichever one you choose to override it with. Steam Deck prices and versions. The Steam Deck comes in 3 versions, each with a feature the same internals but just differing sizes and speeds of storage. The baseline model, which has 64 GB, eMMC storage carrying case, is $400. Then the upgraded model, 256 GB, NVMe storage carrying case, exclusive Steam profile bundle, comes for $530. Then the top tier model, 512 GB, high speed NVMe storage, special anti-glare screen, custom carrying case, exclusive virtual keyboard theme, Steam profile bundle, comes for $650. The cheapest model only has eMMC storage as opposed to the NVMe storage found in the 2 more expensive models, which you should take into consideration given the dramatic difference in speeds. You can at least expand the storage on each model using the micro SD slot with memory of varying speeds. Although Valve says it's technically possible, the company doesn't suggest opening the Steam Deck and replacing the stock internal storage, given how the part was designed for the least electromagnetic interference possible with the rest of the components. Steam Deck specifications. As for the rest of the specifications, that's where the Steam Deck really stands apart from every other small form factor handheld PC. It's the only one yet that is being equipped with a powerful AMD APU, combining a Zen 2 computer with a RDNA 2 GPU, the same GPU architecture that is inside the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X Series. Damn, that's fucking strong. That's actually really strong. Okay. That isn't to say it will compete with those not so portable consoles. The Steam Deck has 8 compute units CU, while the Xbox X Series ships with 20. So expectations need to be set accordingly, but it should be more than enough for the 1200 by 800 screen. And then this is the specifications: CPU, GPU. I don't know none of this shit. I'm gonna be honest. I just know like the RAM, and that's it. That is literally it. Additionally, the Steam Deck will come with 16 GB of LPDDR5 RAM at 500 MTS over a 32-bit quad channel, which should be perfect for most modern games for a while still. The 40 WHR battery is large too, but your overall battery life will obviously depend on how demanding the game you're playing is. The 60 Hz limit on the screen should give you a good indication of what frame rates to aim for with this form factor, and some early gaming benchmarks drive that home. These benchmarks come from a user in China reported by WCCF Tech who managed to get their hands on the Steam Deck early. You know who they talking about? You know who they talking about when they said that? Let me see if anybody can guess who's the person that used the Steam Deck early. I showed y'all the video too, but I didn't show y'all who's the person. My man said LT. Nigga! You know damn well they're not gonna give LTG no fucking Steam Deck. Are you kidding me? Nigga said LTG. They ain't gonna give no hood black person no fucking Steam Deck. Are you kidding me? Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. I'm going to show y'all the name real quick. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. Hold on. So it was infiltration, guys. Mm-hmm. Says Scamby. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. So yeah, nah. It was infiltration, guys. So I managed to get their hands on the Steam Deck early, so it's entirely possible that these results might not represent final performance values when Valve launches it in February. The most important facet of the Steam Deck is compatibility with your entire Steam library, something which Valve cannot really confirm just yet. In fact, 5 of the top 10 played games on Steam right now don't work on the Steam Deck running Steam OS, given the Lynx's operating system that underpins it. The Proton layer that can run native Windows apps can do some incredible things without much of a performance hit, but the largest issue is anti-cheat software that so many multiplayer games utilize. Valve is working hard with the Proton team and each respective software provider to resolve this. But for now, games like Battlefield 2042, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and more are a no-go. Recently, Epic Games did a change for the game that uses easy anti-cheat, a software solution it owns, making Lynx's support possible without requiring Epic online services. Some multiplayer games such as Warhammer, Vermintide 2, and Dead by Daylight should therefore work on the Steam Deck along with others. Listen, overall though, we don't need to get into all this shit. All right, I wanna, cause we've been here for quite some time. My thing is, with you guys being here, are these stats looking good? Number one. Number two, right? Number two, do you guys feel that the FGC can finally use PC? We can actually use the PC versions of these fighting games. Do you think it's possible? That's my thing. Snapback was a great meta. No, it was not. But I'll let you be, because we done. You can finally enter on Sundays. Do you have a PC, though? I think this would be really good for people, right? Now, my thing is does it work? Let me see something real quick. Can we connect this device to a TV? Is that even possible? Yeah, it's a mini computer. So we can connect it like the Nintendo Switch. Okay, that's great. With the dock. And with the dock, can we connect different controllers to it? That's the other thing. Are PC fighting games really that much of a difference? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's a big difference, dude. Not all the time, but sometimes it's actually worse. Mortal Kombat 10 on PC was horrible. Horrible. So was KOF 13. Those two games were actually really fucking bad. Smooth Viper. Why are you up? So remember, KOF was actually better on PC than console. Now when it first came out, I guess they fixed it. But when that shit first came out, Texas, I'm pretty sure you remember the shit was not playable. Mortal Kombat 10 was also just not playable. You won't see this in tournament until chip shortages are over. It will depend on specs and if you can change the settings or not. Most of the reasons that's why they are better is being able to turn off VSync and shit. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, this is why I saved this last. Is because more so, this can be the right step. I mean, this could lead us to the right direction, right? The right steps necessary to really get shit going for offline events where we're using PC setups as opposed to like PS4, PS5, Xbox One, or Xbox X Series. my thing is like, to be real, PS4 sucks. It sucks. Games run pretty bad, and I think it would be great if we can actually have, a new console that actually works really good. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work really good, but clearly it says it's almost on par with Xbox and PS4, right? It said Xbox and PS4. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. It's better than the PS4 and it's better than the Xbox One, but it's gonna be underperforming when compared to the PS5 and the Xbox X Series. Okay, so that's my thing. And the thing is too, for TO, you got to burn a lot of money, right? So you're gonna a TO is gonna obviously want to get the best, and to have like 40 setups. 650 times 40, $26,000. If you want to have 40 setups, you got to drop at least 26,000. Mind you, that's not even including the tax. So if you want to really support your scene, you got to drop a lot of money, man. That's the other thing too. But y'all want me to be real? If you buy, for example, if you buy PlayStation 5s, right? Like PlayStation 5s is like the new wave for fighting games, and we start going in that direction. 500 times 40 is 20,000. And I got, me personally, I got seven or eight. I gotta look. I got 7 or 8. No, I got seven PS5s right now. Each one I spend on 750 or 800. So I mean, if you really want to support your scene as a TO, you gotta really just drop it. Yeah, it's not a big difference, but that's a lot of money though. That's why I'm like, let me slow down on buying PS5s, because this shit right here can be the game changer. Nah, I know, Saucy. I know. You ain't gotta explain it to me. That's how you know I'm really about this scene shit. I don't even got a car, dude. I don't even have a car. I fucking, my cameras and everything else. I could have brought me a Benz. I don't know. Benz is like 20,000 new. I don't know nothing about cars, man. I don't know shit. I don't know jack shit. I don't know how much a new car, old car. I don't know shit. But right now, what I'm basically saying is, like, I could have definitely brought me a car. That's one thing for sure. I think we know that by now. And when I see this, I'm like, damn, do I want to continue buying PS5s, right? Or do I want to wait for this? And that's why I wanted to make this the last topic of the night. Because does this look good to you? Well, to ya, does this look good? Does this look like something that can be a game changer? Nah, I ain't got no car, man. I ain't got no car. Why do you buy PS5s instead of PS4s? Because I already have like 15 PS4s, dude. I already have like 15 PS4s. I have a lot. No, I have, I think I got like 12 or 13. So I already have a lot of PS4s. Now I'm trying to get PS5s. There is potential, but we got to wait and see. Yeah, and it literally comes out the end of this month. It comes out the end of this month. So the end of February, we'll know. We will know whether this shit is worth getting or not. That's the reason why. Yeah, the Steam Deck launches in February, the end of February. I'm gonna get a heart attack over this shit. It's like the third time tonight, man. It's the fucking third time, dude. And it was this fucking video that says click to unmute. That's fucking muted. So it comes out February 28th, guys. We'll be shipping February 28th. I think you have to like order it. You can't go out to the stores and buy it. I think you actually have to order it. We'll begin shipping February 28th, and more confirmation emails will go out each week. Valve also announced that impressions of the Steam Deck from members of the press will begin to show up soon, and then more widely on February 25th. If you're hiring, I will sweep and dust PS4 with a Q-tip. I just want to commentate in TO. Let me know. I will move to New York. Dude, does it look like I got fucking money? I am not rich, dude. I'm doing okay, though. I'm not going to be like I'm fucking broke. No, I'm not broke, but I'm not rich, dude. You know what rich is? Having millions. I ain't there, man. I am not there, brother. But one day I hope that I can get to that point. Real shit. I hope I can get to that point where I can hire you guys and fucking put in work. You know? That shit was way too fucking loud. That shit was way too fucking loud. Like, if I didn't have, let me tell you this. If I didn't have bills, I'll be doing much better. And taxes. Taxes is a bitch. Because Twitch does not take out none of that money. So you got to pay that shit raw diggity, dude. You got to pay that shit raw diggity. And that shit is, if I'm lucky that I don't be spending money, I just keep that shit. But let me tell you, taxes is crazy. And I don't get nothing back, by the way. Just to let you guys know, I don't get shit. So it's a bitch. It is a bitch. Mind you, the way my building operates is the more you make, the more the rent goes up. That's New York. So when I tell you guys that I'm doing okay, I'm doing okay. I'm not. I want to do great. I want to do great, but that's the way the world works, man. And mind you, New York is fucking crazy. New York is actually crazy. Oh, this video is actually showing Guilty Gear. Yo, I really think like fighting games could be a thing. Look, it's showing Guilty Gear. Looks good. I'm telling you, this shit can be good, man. This shit can actually like be a game changer for the FGC. It looks good. Yeah, it does look clean, man. It does. Yeah, I'm not even joking, Kikusmore. This shit right here, like I'm in a three bedroom apartment and I got 1.5 bathrooms. When I say 1.5, one bathroom has a shower, the other one doesn't. It's good. Like I have everything is so close. I have the train, the bus, and all that stuff. But like in all honesty, like the older I get, you know, with my moms and the health conditions and stuff like that, I be wanting to just like I kind of still want to stay in the Bronx, but sometimes, you know, you want to go somewhere new, man. And I don't even have a car. That's another thing that I want to work on. I'm actually trying to learn how to drive. I'm trying to learn how to, and it's not even for me. The reason why I want to learn how to drive is more so for my mom. So, you know, now I have a reason that I'm like, I need to learn how to drive. New York is kind of crazy. I want to get my shit together. You know, that's why I'm on my grind, man, even more so than before. Manson stream coming soon. Oh, okay. Shower. A shower. Learn that you need 2 jobs to live in New York. Or a really good job. One of the 2. High property taxes? Nah, I'm good. Damn, Texas would straight kill calm? Wait, what do you mean it will kill calm? How would it kill calm? I'll teach you, bum. Train me more. Listen, man, you already know what it is, Dragon Snake. You bless me, I bless you. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely bless you. But, so you guys are saying, you know, to wait. I'm thinking about ordering one. But I ain't gonna lie, that's $649 is kind of a lot. and like the thing is like none of you guys like help me to sway towards purchasing one of those Steam Decks. If one of you guys were to like be like, yo, bomb, this shit's godlike, blah blah blah, I'd probably be like, all right. Like, yeah, maybe I would do like a donation drive and just maybe get like half. Like, just do like a donation drive to get half. Nah, Vice, I will literally get the last one. Too big of a difference, dude. Too big of a difference. The last one has like the different screen. You got to remember that screen being like that can be really good too. And I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me shut the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm acting like I know about this tech. I don't know shit. That's why I came to you guys. That's why I came to y'all. Let me shut the fuck up like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. My ass is stupid when it comes to this tech shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what I need to do. Just wait and see how it is. Yo, because what if this actually changes the game? You know how hype that is? Like, we actually will have something that changes the game. I mean, Punanius, I'll tell you this much. That 650 will be a game changer for me. No funny shit. You got to see it like this. I'll be the only, well, I won't be the only, but I can be the only host that has actual PC setups in that form and have it for like a major or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how cool that will be? That you're playing the PC version of a game. Not the like, for example, people much prefer Street Fighter 5 on PC. People much prefer Guilty Gear Strive on the PC. You know how many people will be happy? Like, if this shit actually plays like the PC version of the game, it's a game changer, dude. I don't have to buy $1,000, $2,000 worth of computers. You know what I'm saying? Per computer. I literally spent $650 plus tax, was probably like $710, $715, and I'll be able to purchase these games that people play, and I'll profit later on. I will be able to profit later on. You know what I'm saying? Nice boob, bro. Why are you paying attention to my boobs, bro? I guess you like it, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, but Zan, that's what I'm saying, though. You got to see it like this. At the end of the day, that I will be able to generate back because people will come to the event. Just off of that alone, yo, we got Steam Decks for you guys. This shit runs beautifully. Check it out. Come through to our major or come through to our big tournament. Son, that shit will be a game changer. It will be a game changer. Real shit. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking like, hey, I need to pay attention to this device. I need to pay attention. DBFZ is better on PC too. Remember, there's two frames of lag on the PS4, 2 extra frames of lag on the PS4, which is the native delay that the PS4 has, and the PS5 has 1 extra frame on top of that, so it's 3 frames. The PC doesn't have that. No, there's a fix for it, Vice. There's a fix. But for those that don't know, yes, the PS4 has 2 extra. I don't know about the Xbox One. Nobody ever told me. But the PS4 has 2 extra frames of lag, and the PS5 has 3. If you don't get a big booty Puerto Rican mommy to come on her one day for hot and run up this check, man, shit. Tell me where she at. Tell me where she's at. Vice, go to the Discord. What? This shit didn't work? There we go. Go to the Discord and just put, hey, I need the PC fix for DBFZ. And there's two people, Briefer and what's her name? Shit. And one other person, but just put that you need the PC fix. If not, I'll make sure to direct you tomorrow. Pokevirus, there we go. Yep. Hit up those two. And the thing is, you may not need people like Arcana if the Steam Deck works as good as we hope. No, I still do. You still need TOs no matter what. Just because I have a Steam Deck doesn't mean anything. I still need people to call brackets and stuff like that. You always need TOs to help run. I wouldn't be able to do that too much. You in New York City, get on the side talk, NYC, man. Bing bong, you're rich. Yo, what the fuck? I don't think it works that way, brother, but I respect it. I respect it. So let me see something real quick. I'm looking for who was the person that. Does anybody know who was the person that donated the 150? We're about to check right now. Let's see. Cause I owe it to that person. What? Oh, I picked the wrong shit. Beast. Okay, so Beast. Beast, are you still here? I want to make sure that, I'm a man of my word. So I want to make sure that you're here. Okay. So like I said, we could do this tonight. Or we could do this tomorrow. And like I said, if you donate more, if you donate like another 100, 150, I'll make sure it lasts for hours. But it's up to you. And let me know when is it good for you. It could be tonight. It could be right now, dude. It could literally be right now. I'm not even joking. It could be right now. I haven't played this shit in ages. It could be right now. I have not played Overwatch in such a long time. All right. We doing this now? Shit. All right. Oh, man. Well, looks like we're playing Overwatch, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. If you don't like Overwatch, I understand that y'all leaving. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something before y'all go, because it's going to be the end of the real talk. Before y'all go, I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube. I know this was a long real talk. It was all over the place, but it was OD. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know how Overwatch is now. What it used to be was very toxic. And if you guys like people talking shit, you're in the right channel, because I'm about to play some Overwatch right now. And the shit gets real crazy real quick. So, stay if y'all want to see some bullshit, guys. That's all I can tell y'all. Y'all want to see some really toxic, racist people, and y'all want to see me get mad, and I do get extremely mad in this game, stay. That's all I can say. All right. This is going to be it for the, let me get this out the way. My goodness, man. We are really doing this stream. We are really doing this. And yes, this will go on YouTube.